And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MVs, on to our main subject today.
Yes.
A little fella called Clavicular, real name
Clavicular.
Braden Peters.
That's his name?
Yep.
Ew.
He is a 20-year-old, a recently turned 20-year-old. His birthday is December 17th. He just turned 20 years old. He is a right-wing Looksmaxxing influencer who didn't explicitly come up through the realm of he wouldn't consider himself to be political, and we're going to get into that today. He wouldn't consider himself to be political. As you learn today, he has a very low political IQ when it comes to like knowing stuff, but his movement, the incel, groiper adjacent, Looksmaxxing 4chan lingo community, has cemented itself as a foundational part of today's right-wing politics. It is also, thanks to partially him and people like Nick Fuentes, the language, the ideas, the everything that comes with this way of life has seeped itself into the mainstream. You have otherwise regular people saying things like foids and Looksmaxxing and calling people goyim and all this crazy shit. That you really was unimaginable even a couple of years ago. Clavicular is not a smart figure. He is not a clever social media manipulator a la Andrew Tate. The longer we go into this and the more that you know about him, the more confused you'll be as to how this has happened. And that's led to a lot of speculation as to him having backers or somebody boosting the stream, both analytically or financially or both. This guy has only been streaming for just over 3 months, and he is currently riding around the United States in a custom Maybach Sprinter van.
Of course he is.
As a 20-year-old who has not been streaming that long, if you actually watch the actual live streams, he's getting 2,000 or 3,000 viewers. Here, let me pull it up.
Oh boy. This is the first time I will have ever visited kick.com.
It's pretty terrible. Today's stream, it's just a Twitch clone with the different colors.
Crazy.
Today's stream, he has picked an unhoused man that he is choosing to looksmax for the day. He's taking him around
in a suit.
Because he's a little fucking dweeb. So we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so today we're gonna talk about Clavicular. So I also want to say up top, come this way a little bit so you're not behind the chat. I also would like to say up top, before we get going, we're gonna have a lot of fun looking at this guy's shit today. We're gonna make a lot of fun of him. But it is important to ground ourselves throughout all the memes and all of this. This is a deeply racist, violently misogynistic person. He has trafficked Nazis. You will see him here in a minute on video at a nightclub singing Heil Hitler by Kanye West. This is a man who is frequently saying that he hates black people and that he thinks black women are disgusting and gross, that they're creatures, that they're animals. This is a man who has deeply dangerous ideas and rhetoric, and whether or not he's fully conscious of how he's spreading that, he is doing a very, very good job of blasting it all over the place. We'll do a lot of the memes. We'll get a little silly with all the Looksmaxxer vernacular. I'll say a bunch of silly shit that'll make us all cringe. But I just want us to, because I get carried away with this stuff too. I want us to ground and understand the fact that this is a dangerous person who is furthering a dangerous ideology that is running rampant around among mostly young men in this country, and he deeply needs to be stopped at all means by any means necessary. It's alarming. So, what does the paper of record do with a person like that? With someone who is ridiculously racist and misogynistic and spreading ideas that demean women and all sorts of marginalized people? Well, they give him a full front page fucking interview spread. So the run of content here is we're going to go through a little bit of who Clavicular is, what Looksmaxxing is, what all that is. We'll watch all of his funny clips, and then we're going to end with the recently released Adam Friedland Show Clavicular interview. So please enjoy. I'm just going to kind of read through this with us here. The New York Times. Handsome at any cost, Braden Peters, known as Clavicular, has emerged as a beacon for a group of narcissistic, status-obsessed young men. He wants to take his fixation with Looksmaxxing mainstream. Clavicular is 6'2", weighs 180 pounds, and has a 31-inch waist. His biacromial width, basically the span of the clavicle from which the 20-year-old streamer gets his name, is 19.5 inches. He has a mid-face ratio, which is derived by dividing the distance from the pupil to the mouth by the distance between the pupils of 1.07. His chin-to-philtrum ratio is 2.6. According to Clavicular, these calculations make him handsome, just not as handsome as the actor Matt Bomer. Clavicular is a looksmaxxer, the first star from an online community that holds male attractiveness as the key to worldly achievement. He considers Mr. Bomer to possess the most harmonious man's face in existence, beyond even his own. That's where the bimaxillary osteectomy, also known as the double jaw surgery, comes in. The streamer wants one. I know there'll be more exciting stuff than me just reading through an article, but this is unfortunately the most comprehensive thing that we have so far about him, and I want to get like a little baseline here. Because, like all Looksmaxxers, he believes any step towards increasing his beauty to be virtuous. But it's a certain type of beauty. The Looksmaxxing community prefers people who look like Mr. Bomer. Lantern-jawed, symmetrical, white. A black man who attempted to make Looksmaxxing content was racially harassed, Wired reported last year. Clavicular dismisses concerns that the subculture is racist as dumb. Since the age of 14, Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peters, has injected and ingested dozens of controlled substances to ascend. Looksmaxxer lingo for becoming more handsome. He has a single goal in mind, and his philosophy requires him to get there as fast as possible. If most people regard self-improvement as a pleasant hike to a more attractive destination, Clavicular's version of it resembles a grim speed test on a salt flat. Okay, speaking of listening to me talk, Estra lore drop for those who are new to the stream. This whole thing started. If any, I don't know how many of you are familiar with giving the lore of how I got started, how this stream technically started.
Oh boy.
If any of you are familiar with Eden Dramentum, political elections writer on Twitter and Substack. I've been a Substack reader of his for a long time. I enjoy his work. You should go check it out. But I was trying to listen to the articles with the text-to-speech, and it was bad. It was bad text-to-speech. It didn't do a good job, and I didn't like it. And so I reached out to him and asked him if he would like me to record readings of the articles as they came out for the other people in the chat, or like in the Substack, to see if they wanted to listen to it. And he said, yeah. And so I started, every time one of them would drop, I would sit in my office at my house and record myself reading them and send them in. And Mr. Mentum appreciated that. And I joined the fledgling community that kind of sprung out of the Substack chat onto Twitter. And that community is the core of the very first audience.
I didn't
on
know
this stream. That's where the inciting like first 10 or so people, including Creature, all came from. Why don't I post on EdChat anymore? I don't know. I need to. I fell off. I've gotten so busy. But yeah, I fell off. Anyways, that's the lore. That's where the stream came from technically. It was after watching the disaster Joe Biden Donald Trump debate, I think. I was talking in that group chat, and Logan at Fernberg on Twitter said that I should live stream the RNC, and that was our first stream.
And look at you now.
Look at me now, reading about Clavicular. Okay, anyway. Welcome back. Let's talk about his double jaw surgery. He has a single goal in mind. Oh wait, we already did that part. Clavicular's extreme methods, bizarre argot, and nihilistic worldview in which the universe is a Darwinian nightclub full of aggressive men jockeying for status have in recent months made him a social media sensation. Uncanny clips of him mogging other men, that is, standing next to them and making them look common by comparison, and mercilessly appraising women's looks have gone viral on TikTok and Instagram. Videos of Clavicular have become so ubiquitous on X that its head of product recently threatened, jokingly, that he would shut down the site if he saw one more. I want to be at the RNC. I want to meet Dan Bongino. One day, we will have enough motion. Hopefully in 2028, we have enough motion to go. We won't be able to attend it, but we can go do what we did at the DNC and try to be outside of it, depending on where it is. By any definition of internet celebrity in 2026, he has ascended, and yet padding around his Airbnb on a recent morning in Tempe, Arizona, my alma mater, fuck my life, where he has been streaming in the vicinity of Arizona State University, renowned among his set for its licentious co-eds, Clavicular seemed a bit worse for... Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just saying, damn,
was...
that's some pretentious or licentious.
I know, I've never seen or said that word before. I was in the moment. What's up?
You are one of those licentious, or you were one of those.
That's true. I was a licentiate co-ed. Just kidding. I was a fugly fucking co-ed. Are you kidding me? Well, my 4 years at ASU were the first was like year -1 through year 3 of my transition. It was not a great time. I had lovely friends, but I was not a Looksmaxxing luck shit passoid or anything like that. Clavicular seemed a bit worse for wear. He had slept only 3 hours the previous night. I was slay-maxing, he said, having sexual intercourse. Clavicular was preparing to stream, which he does most days for upwards of 8 hours. He's especially known for IRL streaming, going out in public and interacting with strangers in an attempt to create viral moments that can be clipped and distributed over social media. He makes more than $100,000 a month from Kick, his preferred streaming service.
God damn.
Here we are. After a breakfast of chicken fingers, Clavicular decided on his first activity of the day, a date. These one-on-one with female admirers had become a popular recurring feature among his young male audience for reasons Clavicular articulated with typically savage candor. People watch them because they can't get girls. Estra was always destined to be bad as fuck, though. It's in the eyes. Yeah, it took me a while, but I got there. No shot he's making that much off a Kick. I mean, he could be at this point, but I mean, well, that's the thing with Kick. Remember, the rev split on Kick is 99% to the streamer, 1% to the company, because the whole thing is a loss leader put on by a gambling website that doesn't need to make money. Everyone in the Airbnb, Clavicular, a security guard, a cameraman, a tan Spanish Looksmaxxing friend, Yoritz Gior, climbed aboard a Sprinter van. After a short ride, it stopped to pick up Mia Kirk, a 24-year-old student. Miss Kirk was a longtime fan who identified as a Looksmaxxer herself. As the van sped along the highway, Miss Kirk held her phone to her face, watching the stream even as she starred in it. I knew when you only had 15,000 followers, Miss Kirk said to Clavicular. God, that's so sad. Her presence seemed to produce conflicting feelings in the famous streamer. On one hand, Miss Kirk was an attractive woman who's demonstrated a keen interest in him. On the other hand, her use of the Looksmaxxing vernacular struck him as unnatural. His was a subculture for abject men hoping to change their lives, not for women who produce many of the feelings of inadequacy behind Looksmaxxing in the first place. It's a male space, Clavicular said, having earlier pronounced of Mrs. Kirk, "My culture is not a costume."
Oh my god.
Now this section is entitled "No More Politics." Yeah, keen interest is one thing. Yeah, you gotta be a real, it's very sad to be a young man who likes this kind of content, but to be a fucking woman, Jesus Christ, girl, like, why would you nerf yourself so hard? Clavicular may have introduced Looksmaxxing to popular culture, but he still seemed to be working out whom exactly it was all for. The young men of the very online right have claimed Clavicular as their own, and he has given them good reason to do so. Just last month, he partied at a Miami nightclub with Nick Fuentes, the white nationalist commentator, and the influencer Andrew Tate, who faces charges of rape and human trafficking, producing a kind of manosphere clout bomb. This despite Clavicular months earlier criticizing Mr. Tate's appearance. Quote, "Not a good-looking guy by any means." In videos that spread widely online, the three men were seen chanting along to the Kanye West track Heil Hitler. Then there was his chronic use of a racial slur. He has been called out for it on the street during IRL streams. During one such encounter this year, Clavicular said, "It's not a racist thing, it's just a fun word to say." that racial slur. I don't know why they didn't say which one. That it's the N-word, obviously, but like, goddamn.
Everything's transgender. Everybody transgender. That's all you.
You got to think this up so I can
Yes.
stop reading for a moment.
Thank you, Schlongi.
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 Thank you, Schlongi. Oh, good times. This month, the X account for the Office of the Undersecretary of War for Research and Engineering posted an image of a grinning soldier with the caption, "Low cortisol, locked in, lethality maxing." A sign that, at least among the social media managers of the Trump administration, clavicular sensibility holds sway.
I made the comment earlier when we were in the car, like, I'm waiting for the Trump administration to make some post about it.
And I read this earlier, and I just wanted you to run in this full head.
They beat me to it, and of course it was the Secretary of War, whatever the fuck.
Clown country.
Yeah.
Cortisol is the stress hormone in your body. You're gonna see references in some of these videos to cortisol, people causing cortisol spikes in clavicular and other people, and that's just their like weird little like way of saying. I'm trying not to use autistic as a pejorative here today, but it's gonna be really hard. Their little way of saying like someone's like trying to rage bait you, basically. Okay. But Clavicular himself seems as much as anything a calculating product of a hyperactive digital culture that rewards the violation of taboo. And he's adamant that the only cause he truly cares about is his own. Here he is. There they are at their date at the aquarium.
Jesus.
During a discussion, oh my god, we have this video too. During a discussion of potential 2028 presidential candidates on a recent episode of the conservative podcast, The Michael Knowles Show, Michael Knowles mentioned, Clavicular said he would vote for Governor Gavin Newsom of California, a Democrat, over Vice President J.D. Vance because he prefers Mr. Newsom's looks to Mr. Vance. Let me find that clip for you real quick, because that's a great one. Take me a second. I have so many tabs open, chat.
She does. It's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, like this next election cycle, who's going to win? It's going to be Gavin Newsom against J.D. Vance because J.D. Vance is subhuman and Gavin Newsom mugs.
J.D. Vance is subhuman?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
He's got a very short total facial width to height ratio. He's obese, very recessed side profile, whereas Newsom is like 6'3" Chad.
So JD's very tall. JD's got to be
well, still,
6'2",
I mean,
6'3".
Gavin Newsom obviously mogs him to death.
So you're a Newsom head. You prefer Newsom to the vice president.
I'm just telling you who's going to win.
Do you prefer him
though? Honestly, it's hard to say, but Newsom being that much more of a mogger and like having a president who's like fat and especially that young.
You think I don't think he's fat.
I would say
he's a bigger guy for sure.
He's just like it's just embarrassing. Like, how are you fat and you expect to like lead a country? You can't even be in shape, you know?
So let's say you got a vote. It's 2028.
I'm voting for Gavin Newsom.
You're voting for Gavin Newsom.
You can't be that subhuman.
So hold on. You got all right. Well, this actually is of a thread with the whole conversation because you look at these two candidates. You have Gavin Newsom, worst governor in the country. I think we would all agree. Destroyed his state, let its main city burn to the ground because of his incompetence. Is a personal, complete derelict, liar, degenerate. But he is good looking. I'll grant you that he's good looking. Yep. And kind of looks like Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Hey. And then you have this vice president to President Trump, the transformative right-wing president in our lifetimes. Who do you support Trump or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got this vice president handpicked by Trump, who is extremely intelligent, very right wing. I think he's a pretty good looking guy. I don't know. Maybe I guess you disagree. But he's all these things, checks all these boxes, would have all these great policies. And regardless, you're going to pick the pro mass migrant, pro-trans, pro-murder the babies, pro-burn the cities to the ground, pro-BLM Democrat because he's skinnier than the conservative vice president.
100 times over. Yeah.
All right, I can't argue with that.
It just goes to show like who you are as a person, and
I think it does.
Not to mention, you look at like J.D. Vance. I'd say he's probably like more concerned with like doing trips to India and like taking pictures in front of the Taj Mahal than actual politics.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So that's about as political as he's gonna get here. I mean, also hi Rue.
Yes.
No, I mean Riddle Solver is right. Like he's realizing in real time that the young right, and really most young people in this country, honestly a lot of the political body of this country has absolutely there's no ideology. It's all just like vibes and feelings based, very often very conflicting sets of like ideas and beliefs and values that just have absolutely no they just don't align at all. It's complete gibberish. It's that's most young people because they understand, or at least they view, that politics has never been able to change anything or do anything for them.
OWO, what's this question mark?
Thank you for the follow, Amber Door.
That's right, Amber Door. Oh, but yes, it was it's insane. Yeah, Eureka burned to the ground. Oh my god. Gavin Newsom's also a transphobic little freak. Like, what do you mean pro-trans? Well, he's okay. You don't take Michael Knowles' words at face value here. Obviously, he's gonna fucking lie about that. Michael Knowles is gonna be like, well, he's actually transphobic because he's against women. He's like, if Michael Knowles' definition of pro-trans is not like screeching, I want to kill every trans person at every moment of the day.
God. That's like the first time I have heard Clavicular talk for an extended period of time.
Yeah?
And I am so fascinated to see this interview with Adam Friedland. Because I can already tell this dude is a dumbass and he doesn't know anything.
I'm glad I get to present this to you today.
I mean, this guy is the definition of brain rot. I can already tell from that one little clip.
People are aroused.
Oh,
I haven't
shit.
seen
Creature,
people
thanks for the
aroused
gifts.
in a very, very long time.
Alright.
Creature, thank you for the 5 gift subs to Amber Door.
And then they said skedaddle.
Oh, you went for the
They
bottom
dropped
up.
the bombs,
Gold Rush
and then
710.
skedaddle.
Devin Kinnear.
Woke Sky. And Avaloon.
Avaloon.
Avaloon. Thank you all so
Thank
much.
you.
Click the link there to
The
join our
hips
Discord
go
to
swish,
keep up with us on other
swish,
social
swish.
media. And thank you, Creature, for helping everybody support the show. If you were gifted a sub in the past and you've enjoyed being in the community, consider maybe paying it forward
Hips
or
go
continuing
swish,
it for yourself.
Swish, swish.
Thank you so much, everybody. All right, well, let's see what he had to say about that appearance on the Michael No Show. Maybe he's elaborating on his political calculations here, his ideology, his view of the
Senator
world.
Cruz is so committed to stripping.
It wasn't like a political statement at all, Clavicular said that it was criticism of Mr. Vance. I was just saying he's fat.
I mean...
Of late, Clavicular has begun to refer to all politics as jester, an insult in the Looksmaxxing community that refers to a foolish waste of time. And in a show of diplomacy, he said he met with several prominent Jewish club owners in Miami over the Heil Hitler incidents. No more politics, just mogging, he wrote on Instagram. Glad he cleared that up. Back in the van, Miss Kirk asked Clavicular if he thought Looksmaxxing was inherently right-wing. No, he said. At the end of the day, I have such an influence over the movement, I could bring it in any direction I want. Very cocky for someone who's going to die in less than 10 years. No more politics, just mogging.
Also-
New Twitter bio, honestly. Hi, Mail AD. Hello.
We know which way the movement is going. Let's be
Yeah,
real. We
well,
know
come
where
on
it's
now.
going.
And if he tried to do anything but continue being super right-wing, they would fucking drop his ass. They're already going to drop him in like 2 weeks when they get bored of him. Let's be fucking real. Eventually, the van pulled up to an aquarium. Clavicular's dates often take place in such incongruously wholesome places. Disney World, the zoo. Outside the entrance, smiling families played in the sun. I can't believe people do these activities, Clavicular said as he looked for the ticket counter. Inside, under the eyes of a docent, Clavicular petted a sturgeon. He recoiled. It's like when you drop your phone in the toilet, he said, later excusing himself to hand sanitizer Max. Okay, that's the other thing about this. Oops, sorry. I need to move that fucking button. Other people have pointed this out. I'm not the first one to say it. This kid's clearly super autistic, and you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that in the videos, and that is not any sort of thing to excuse his behavior. Nor am I trying to slight the autistic community. We have a lot of people who have autism and are normal. But little moments like that, like you watch his behaviors, he doesn't make eye contact. Like it's just, like there's just lots of. It's clear that he is very, very neurodivergent, and this is his his method of channeling that. Like he's like obsessed in a like neurodivergent way with this Looksmaxxing stuff. And I also think he's gay, but like he's the autism thing is a much easier to get out there. You'll see what I'm gonna build this case as we go here, okay?
Yes, let's get him to take the
rads.
The rads.
Oh my god! Post your rads R scores in the chat. Okay. He and Miss Kirk wandered into a section called Bizarre and Beautiful. They pressed their noses up against the tank of luminescent jellyfish, but they didn't touch. Though Clavicular's aesthetic ideal is hypermasculine, he believes he is currently infertile because of testosterone replacement therapy, which can affect fertility. Earlier that day, Clavicular confessed that knowing he could have sex with a woman was in some ways better than the deed itself, which is going to gain him nothing. I picked a good time to drop the I think he's gay allegations, huh? Yeah. It's a big time saver, he says. Back at the aquarium, asked whether she was on a date, Miss Kirk paused to consider. I think so, she said.
Oh god, he's a New Jersey Andy. God damn it. And that makes so much sense.
Clavicular grew up in Hoboken, New Jersey, the son of a businessman and stay-at-home mother. He didn't like high school, where he had a tough time with social cues and small talk. Though Clavicular has never been diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder, he frequently refers to himself as an autist and calls his way of seeing the world a gift. And he didn't like the way he looked, which he wanted to change fast. Shortly before his 15th birthday, he ordered testosterone off the internet. It's like a cheat code, he remembered thinking. Why would I not do this? Hi, Paige.
Oh my god, I'm gonna...
You're starting to win me over on this guy? Okay, Ambrador. You like him so much, you go in his chat and see how his chatters talk about women. He is such a man. Well, I mean, he is like a hyper... ridiculous parody of masculinity. Like, he's beyond that. It really is just toxic gay bodybuilding culture but has nowhere to go except violence and fascism. Yeah, we watched that clip at the beginning of the stream about how it's like toxic circuit gay culture that can't get diffused by just having sex with men, and it has to just turn into something worse. Okay. When his parents found his stash, they threw it away, sending Clavicular into a hormonal tailspin. He began to order his supplies to a post office box: steroids, fat dissolvers, biodegradable sutures. Eventually, he said his parents gave up. They realized that there was nothing they could do to stop my ascension, he said.
You said he was 20
He's 20 on the dot. He turned 20 on December 17th. That's why he keeps getting arrested for using fake IDs to go to nightclubs.
It's just... I mean, I know he is not explicitly a political streamer, but... For some, I mean, he was doing that at age 16, you said.
Yeah, 15.
15, yeah. So, I mean, what, 10 years ago was when Trump first ran for president? Like, that is all this kid has ever known, is like this fucking online right-wing, like, manosphere sort of, like, it's just shocking when you really think of the, like, yeah, so many kids' brains are getting broken like this. Like, this is all they've ever known.
Yep.
It's... God damn, I've just never thought about it like that.
Well, he's also, you got to remember that I think the more defining thing too is he was 15 when all this started. He was 15 in 2020.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just
like
it's just
for someone who already has this kind of view of the world and all these like unhealthy views of masculinity and the body dysmorphia and all that. Like also to have your formative coming of age like teenage years during COVID and its aftermath is Yeah.
I just hadn't, really realizing this guy's 20 is...
Yeah.
God damn.
It's bleak. He has fucked himself for life. Anyways. He became a frequent poster on the forum Looksmaxxing.org, which I tried to pull up for this stream and was too insane to show to any of you. Where he mastered the sensibility, a mix of 4chan slang, grievances about the unfair biological advantages held by tall and muscular men, and a touch of vulnerability as teen boys ask other posters to rate their attractiveness as harshly as possible. Now, you might be saying, oh yeah, I know those kinds of posts where people post pictures of themselves, and ask for advice, or ask to be rated. And you might have said to yourself, Have you ever seen this picture?
I hadn't.
This
Until
funny picture
right now.
from like a Looksmaxxing advice subreddit where the guy has his grandma holding up the camera to take pictures of him. This was from a couple years ago. That is Clavicular.
I feel ill.
Well, it's gonna get a lot worse.
So, I'm sure it is.
I do actually get, in a way, the way he interacts with gender with autism. It definitely reminds me of my own failure to really connect to my gender and lack of real understanding of it, and reinventing the idea of being a woman from scratch in a way that makes sense to me. Yeah, exactly. Yes, but yeah. I remember this photo so clearly. Yep, this is Clavicular, everybody.
Gonna let that sit.
Let it marinate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In long posts filled with scientific terminology, Clavicular discussed his journey. He spent hours adjusting his image in Photoshop to see what he might look like after surgeries to push forward his upper jaw and strengthen his legs. Sometimes he took meth to suppress his appetite. He's going to talk about that a little bit later in a video. He loves meth. I love that grandma so much she's staring right into the pit. Queen, honestly. In the fall of 2024, Clavicular started at Sacred Heart University, a small Catholic school in Connecticut. According to Clavicular, several weeks into his freshman year, he came home from class to discover campus police officers turning his room upside down. As he tells it, trolls on the Looksmaxxing forum had called the school to tell officials that Clavicular had steroids in his dorm and he was expelled. Out of school, he took a restaurant job, lowering him to the status of what he called a wage cuck, somebody who works for a living. In his spare time, he posted videos on TikTok and started his own stream, rating other people's looks. I never expected any of it to go viral or myself to become a public figure, he said. Then, in October of last year, Clavicular appeared on the stream of Cheezer, a popular persona on Kick, to advise him about balding. Is this okay? Cheezer asked, pulling back his bangs to reveal a prominent widow's peak. No, Clavicular responded. Thus began a rapid conquest of social media, including an appearance streaming with Mr. Fuentes, during which the two discussed the disenfranchised young men. They had been connected after Clavicular and another Looksmaxxer insulted Mr. Fuentes and the liberal streamer Dean Withers for being involved in politics at all. Now, Fuentes is a smart motherfucker, and he understands how impressionable and stupid of an audience Clavicular has, and he also understands how politically untuned Clavicular is himself and how easy it would be to kind of latch onto that, and he takes great advantage of that. I'm on the side of Looksmaxxing, self-improvement, Clavicular said, introducing Mr. Fuentes. You're on the side of politics. Which one is the better path to take? Hello, Zionic Sound. Good to see you too. Asked what he thought of Mr. Fuentes' political views, Clavicular said that he did not have an opinion. Today, 10,000 people regularly watch Clavicular stream concurrently, some of whom are paid by Kick to clip short videos. But his influence can also be measured by the extent to which his elaborate lingo has caught on as a meme far outside the stream itself. Quote, Clavicular just cracked the code. Jester maxing at the club is officially the new meta, read the caption on one viral clip posted on X last month of Clavicular dancing. It roughly translates as, Clavicular figured out that having fun at the club is now a normal thing to do. X-users have compared Clavicular slang alternately to Geoffrey Chaucer's Middle English, James Joyce's Ulysses, and Nadsat, the alienating dialect of the nihilistic goons in Clockwork Orange.
Jesus Christ, fucking New York Times.
Yeah. Alright, we'll skip the rest of the dialect stuff because we're going to get to that eventually. Police run-in. We're going to cover these incidents as well. Because Clavicular has made very little effort to hide his location when he goes out in public, security is a major concern. He's frequently approached by stream snipers, smaller content creators who hope to gain fame by appearing with the better-known streamer or by provoking him into a confrontation. In December, footage surfaced of Clavicular pointing a gun at a car of strangers who had tracked him down in what was then his residence in Miami. Also that month, Clavicular appeared to run over a man who had leaped, phone in hand and raving, onto the hood of his Cybertruck. Yeah, you heard
And
this
I
one?
forgot about that.
Yep.
I forgot that was him. I remember it, but I forgot.
That's
Yeah,
him.
damn.
With incidents like these in mind, Clavicular recently moved into a condo owned by his friend, the streamer Aiden Ross.
Boo.
I wonder how the mind works for someone like me who at least reached 18 before the social media insanity. Well, at least your insanity is relatively pointed in the right direction. I gotta appreciate that. Guns, drugs, misogyny, body dysmorphia. The miasma of nihilism swirling around Clavicular has made him an irresistible symbol of social decline, a freakish avatar for the hopefully fallen, social media-addled state of the young American man. Okay, I think the rest of this is just them opining about him. I mostly just want to get the kind of the biographical stuff out of there. The
Yeah.
varsity, oh, Jesus Christ. That night, Clavicular had promised to host a party at Varsity Tavern, a real place that I have been to multiple times.
Oh.
A multi-story club in downtown Tempe where the drinks are neon and the bartenders wear lingerie. Inside, it wasn't clear whether he had many fans exactly. At the same time, people were definitely there to see him. Oh, I hate. Yeah, and then he got arrested. Yeah.
I want this to be an iconic mugshot. Jesus Christ.
That's true. I have the mugshot in here somewhere else. Okay, so that's a lot of the reading I'll do here. We'll save this for the end. This is they eventually dropped the charges in Scottsdale for the fake ID. It was fake ID and possession of dangerous drugs. This is fueling part of the speculation about him having a rich backer or something, like the Peter Thiel stuff, because he has this van with all this stuff in it. Like, he's got money now, but he didn't when he was starting to do this, and he still had all these resources. And he might have money, but he shouldn't have the ability to get something like this dropped pretty instantly. So there's lots of speculation with specifically Peter Thiel that he's involved. But here is the mugshot where he is unfortunately mogging. Yeah, so that's Clav. And then I wanted to talk about this real quick. This is the PSL scale. I'm trying to prepare you all. We're about to watch a shit ton of videos in a row. I want to prepare you all for the types of things. You can kind of glean most of it, Looksmaxxing and like jester gooning and shit. You can kind of get the idea. But these people subscribe to a very rigid, what they perceive to be objective scale of attractiveness. And there's two acronyms that are going to be important. Oh, wait. Hold on. What the hell? What the hell? Alright. You can chat with chat if you like.
Hello, chat. I'm supposed to chat with you.
Yep. You're supposed to be good and
I'm supposed to be a good
fill
streamer.
the dead air while I do this.
Vamp.
You believe his parents were upper class in business? Yeah, they're...
Alright, here we go.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what this one stands for. I looked it up earlier and now I forgot. Stand by.
Oh, God.
It's a forum post, I know.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm taking damage in real time, chat.
So,
Oh.
I'm so sorry. This is the only time this stream I'm going to show you a post from the Looksmaxxing forums, which is where a lot of this comes from. Content warning, you're going to see some pretty ugly, violent misogyny here, at least language, and I'm just going to jump right into it to give you an idea of, because, like, again, like, this is all fun and games, like I said at top, but, like, at the core of this very stupid, silly shit is some really deeply evil stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first acronym you're going to need to know is PSL, the PSL scale. Now this one, it refers to 3 different terms, and the blend of those terms gives you a rating, and there's a lot to look at here. So the PSL is an amalgamation of 3 defunct forums, old school forums. Here we got PUA hate, slut hate, and lookism. Looksmaxx.org is the spiritual successor to lookism. The PSL scale is a way to figure out how attractive someone is based solely on their face. The central idea behind PSL ratings is not purely finding one's SMV, which stands for sexual market value, which is another term you're going to need to know. or appeal, but it can be better described as giving objective ratings based on facial harmony, balance, symmetry, sexual dimorphism, unique qualities, and attractiveness. Because a facial rating of 10 or even 9 doesn't exist, the PSL scale only goes up to 8, with 4 serving as the midpoint. To determine an individual's real-life rating score, you can utilize their PSL score and simply add to it approximately 1.5 to 1.75 points. This is analytical as shit. We're going to go through the different tiers of PSL, because you're going to see these terms throughout the night tonight. We're going to go through the different tiers of it. These guys, welcome to the Twitch. You're already in the Discord, I think, but hi. Okay. Are we ready?
Oh, God.
The PSL score. This is as high as it gets. 7.75 to 8. Should we start at the top or the bottom?
Probably the top. We'll just go
Start
down.
at the top. 7.75 to 8. If you're a man, that makes you a Tara Chad. Female, a Tara Stacy. Attaining this category is virtually impossible, as no one can achieve absolute perfection or universal attractiveness to every woman worldwide. This designation is reserved for mythical figures like Adonis or Apollo, as well as religious icons such as angels or prophets. This shit is so fucking gay.
Okay. I gotta... Would white Jesus fit in this category?
Yes. Ah! 1 in 12 billion rarity. That's just a scientific number right there.
Yeah.
Alright. Non-applicable with female examples and male examples. 7.25 to 7.75. We have the Giga Chad and the Giga Stacy. These ones you probably heard as well. Individuals falling into this category are widely recognized for their exceptional looks, characterized by extremely minimal flaws, such as a slightly unideal eye spacing or subtle variations in brow color and nose shape. Here's some examples. Can we... There you go. Here's some male examples of Giga Chad. That seems a polar bear in Arlington, Texas, real quick. But... And then here are some woman examples. Just incredible. All right, I'm not going to read each of these boxes anymore because this is a lot. But now the 6 to the 7.25 is the Chad and the Stacy. With the 1 in 153,000, as you can see, they've really done the math here. It seems like the same kind of guy. It seems indistinguishable from the other one, but like, who's counting?
Jesus.
Boop, beep, boop. And then 5 to 5.6 is Chad Light and Stacy Light. This is what a lot of the Looksmaxxer incel people will say. This is where they say Clavicular falls. They say he's Chad Light, and that he ascended there from being an LTN or a low-tier normie. Examples of Chad Light and Stacy Light for you.
Sure, why not? We're just saying what the hell ever now.
Mm-hmm. It's like Super Saiyan power level. Yeah, these people have gotten crazy. They think they're being objective. And then the high tier normie, or the high tier Becky. Now, Becky is like the woman tier beneath Stacy. This is the most common, like, good-looking people. Here's some examples of high tier normies, which is just insane. And high tier Stacy's, or Becky's, excuse me. And then you have mid-tier and low-tier normies. Here's some mid-tier normies. I think that's John Mulaney in that one. Yep. Here's some mid-tier...
What in the world?
What the fuck is he on there? These examples are so fucking funny. Interesting how better lighting, photo editing, and airbrushing is more prevalent in the highest tier examples. No, it's literally just... like, yeah, like camera lenses, like it's all such a waste of time. I look like a Counter-Strike gamer. Why would you say something so mean to me? Just kidding, I play Counter-Strike. I know. Young Boy mentioned, that's why I was cracking up. Why is fucking Young Boy in here? They had 2 different pictures of Zendaya and 2 different tiers. Yeah, because this shit is just made up nonsense. It's ridiculous. Look at this shit. Some examples, mid-tier normies. And then the low-tier normie or the low-tier Becky. Ordinary level of unattractiveness. Generally considered ugly in real life, but nothing serious. You still have to play, you play. You're probably better than me. DJ Khaled, Ed Sheeran, JC, fucking what this guy is. What the fuck are these examples?
What in the world?
It's so funny, dude. there are thousands of people who live or die by this ideology. Like it's something that's Brock Lesnar's daughter. What the fuck? Life is Roblox. And then we have these subhumans. So now this one's gonna get very racist.
Oh god.
You might have heard. You remember earlier when Clavicular said J.D. Vance is subhuman. Subhuman is the catch-all term for anybody that they think is ugly as shit.
Damn.
And shocker, these people who are also racist are much more likely to put any person of color into that tier, or Jewish people. Here's just some insane examples.
What in the...
Yeah. This is like the Bible for these people, this whole thing. Like the eye shape, the fissure length on this tissue. We're not going to go through all this, but like
Thank
these
God.
people, like this is like this is the lens through which they see the world. And I think that this is a all-consuming thing. And that if you don't have the right fucking plain old width on your nose, then it's fucking over for you. It's bonkers.
Yes, it is.
So yes, so
God.
that is that, and then the sexual market value. So PSL and SMV are your two main acronyms here. All right, I'm gonna skip this, but
Yeah.
a woman started the incel movement. It's just worth saying. We've done enough articles, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's his self-defense for his live-streamed vehicular assaults. Here's a video for you. Warning. He's gonna hit somebody with his car in this video.
Oh my god.
So that is a thing. Here's the video. We're gonna get some videos now. Are you ready for videos?
Yeah, let's listen to...
We're gonna start with the tough ones, and then we're gonna get to the funny
song.
ones.
Yeah.
So again, like I said up top, this is a bad person. He is deeply racist and insane. Here is Clavicular, Tristan, Andrew Tate, Sneeko, and Nick Fuentes seen vibing at a nightclub in Miami to a song that just says Heil Hitler over and over again.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
They're all just standing there. They don't even know how to have fun properly.
So yeah. That is the company that he has made. Is that Rice Gum? That is not Rice Gum. That is Sneeko. That is Sneeko. Here they are again in the custom $212,000 Mercedes Sprinter van, singing it again.
What?
There is Myron Gaines of the Fresh and Fit podcast, who you might notice is not a white guy, throwing up the Sig Heil and saying Heil Hitler again and again. If you know the Fresh and Fit podcast, it's him and his co-host. His co-host is Fresh, and he is Fit. It's Myron Gaines, and I forget the other guy's name because he's even more of a big fucking loser. And they are the kind of one of the biggest, like, crazy, violently misogynistic, like, podcast that, like, invites women on and screams at them the whole time. Yeah.
Juice man! Juice man! They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis, nigga, how
I mean...
Yeah. Oh yeah, also he loves drugs. Did I mention that he's constantly high on, like, every drug on earth? Here's his favorite drugs tier list, everybody.
My top drugs are
are meth, ketamine, Adderall, steroids, peptides. I do it all. My top drug.
I do it all. Visibly sweating so much, voice.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
And then here is the beginning of where he broke mainstream containment. Because all of that stuff I just showed you happened weeks and weeks ago, like a month and a half ago. And he was mostly in the stream of like I knew about this guy because I'm extremely online. This doesn't feel real. I assure you that this is real, and this is one of the most popular men on the planet right now. You just watch me read a glowing New York Times profile of him.
It's got 14 million views.
Just on this one
single
video
clip.
of this. So here's where he went to Arizona, my beautiful alma mater, Arizona State University, home of the Sun Devils, and was brutally frame-mogged by a frat leader. Yes, the most popular man on the planet, ASU frat leader. We're going to learn some upsetting things about ASU frat leader very soon, but for now, enjoy him frame-mogging. Now, remember, we're keeping up with our lingo here. Mogging means to stand next to somebody and to outshine them, to be hotter or better than them. Your frame, obviously, is the frame of your body. So he's about to get brutally frame-mogged by this ASU frat leader. Let's watch.
Appreciate you. Crimson Tide. You stopped. You got me by a lot. I stopped gymming. Yeah, dude.
He did frame-mog. Not wrong. This is a man named Varus, who has become the ASU frat leader in recent weeks. You will see more about him in a moment. Very shortly after that happened, he came back a second time and brutally frame-mogged Clavicular again. Bro is shaped like a Dorito. Just devastating stuff.
Oh my god.
Here's another one. So here's some of the interaction with women, because like most of the live streams it's just him going live and then just going out in public or going to parties or clubs. Clavicular was mid-jester gooning when a group of foids came in and spiked his cortisol levels. Is ignoring the foids while munting and mogging moids more useful than SMB Chad fishing in the club? Now watch this video, and then I have a breakdown of what all those words mean for you.
My friend likes your cameraman. Henry likes you. What's your name? I want to eat. Tell us your name.
Yo, W. His name is Kirk.
Kirk. My friend.
His name is Charlie Kirk. All right, here's a breakdown for you. Clavicular was mid-jester gooning when a group of foids came in and spiked his cortisol levels. All right. Jester gooning is a portmanteau of two words. Jester-maxing, acting like a clown or fool to get the attention or cope with social rejection. Gooning, originally referred to a trance-like state induced by porn addiction, but in this context just means engaging in obsessive, low IQ, waste of time behavior. Foids is a derogatory incel term for women, short for femoids. Spiked his cortisol level, which means they made him extremely stressed, anxious, or panicked. So, translation. This guy was in the middle of acting like an idiot when a group of women arrived and made him panic. They're rage baiting him, basically. Sentence 2 is ignoring the foids while munting and mogging moids more useful than SMV chat fishing in the club. Munting is used in this term to describe an extreme or ugly form of mewing, tongue posture exercises to improve jawline, pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth over and over again. Mogging, we already covered, physically dominating somebody. Moids is the male version of foids, short for male humanoid. SMV, we covered sexual market value. Chad fishing is a combination of Chad and catfishing, creating a fake profile using photos of a male model to see how women react or waste their time. So the translation is it better to ignore women and focus on making other men look inferior through looks or status, or is it better to go to a club and try to trick people into thinking that you have a higher sexual market value than you do?
Yes, you did pick a bad time to stop by the stream, Trav. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Trav.
We're having a bad time.
He's so incredibly boring and uncharismatic, too. Yeah, he's crazy boring. And every clip he looks just miserable in, which I have to at least appreciate that he just looks sad as shit. The only one where he looked happy was when he was singing Heil Hitler. Every other clip he looks miserable as shit.
Yes. Yes, I do think about how awful and strange and terrible everything is, but we live in a post, irony world now. This is the new normal, and it will continue to be for God knows how long, and I hate it.
Yeah. Here's what happens. Here's a reminder, a rare instance where you can see his fans in real life. People who watch him and actually look up to him. Not like ASU like sorority girls who see like a guy with a camera at a live stream and like wanna like, or drunk and wanna like talk to him. I'm talking to people who also believe this ideology, the people who feel this, the people who believe that Clavicular truly is one of their own that has ascended. This is a small-ass subculture. It's bigger than you think, and it's getting bigger by the day. That's why I'm covering it. Kind of think he'd be a cute, progressive girl if someone fixed him. I mean, it'd have to take a lot of fixing. Find him uninteresting. Why can't we all just listen to Steely Dan and chill? Because that's not how the world works.
Facts. I also wish I could listen to Steely Dan and chill.
Getting grappled by leftists. I did. I don't have that one pulled up. If you want me to watch that one and you could track it down for me, let me know. I have so many videos, but I forgot about when the leftists wrestled him and fucked him up. Okay, here's what his fans look like in real life. Again, more content warning, more racial slurs coming. Here we go.
I tried this shit the other day. What up, homie?
Yo, you think you can sign my album?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah,
no worries.
Very, very long.
Yeah, but we've been on your ass since the moment you were streaming, since November.
Oh,
also, I'd like to point out real quick that he wants him to sign his album, and he hands him what appears to be a dry erase marker to sign this CD copy of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West, I think. Just by the way. Yeah, thank you, ACP, for the gift subs to Katie and Paige. Here we go.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Good stuff.
You think we can take a screen photo?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I bet. All right, on the count of 3. Nigga, hail Hitler. 3, 2, 1. Nigga, hail Hitler.
Oh my god.
Love you, Cloud. What you have?
Bro.
Okay, thank you so much, Trav. I will put that. I might not be able. Here, let me see. If it's a Twitter or Instagram, I might not be able to do it. Let's see. Yeah, I cannot look at it on Instagram. We're not logged in. If you can find it on Twitter, that'd be lovely. But if not, I can find it in a minute. Okay. Thanks,
you know, seeing people you do IRL streaming, you finally get a window into the type of person who is in this sort of community and believes these sorts of things. Yep. And yeah, that's pretty much how I expected one of these motherfuckers to look.
It's 150,000 of these guys. So that was fan. So you notice there's 2 of them. Well, there's this girl who I don't even know how involved she was, but she ducked immediately after everything started. Where's this kid's parents? I don't know, man. All right, so you saw contestant number 1 right here. He hit the slur again.
3, 2, 1. Nigga, hail Hitler.
Oh my
Twitter
god.
captions, just letting that one fly. Putting 10K on couch, he won't survive to 25. Well, according to him, he's doing meth every fucking day. So yeah, Reddit works. Thank you. I'll drop that one in there in a minute. Thank you so much, Trev. All right, let's see what contestant number 2 says, shall we? You ready?
I don't know if I
have you seen this video yet?
No, I haven't seen any of this shit.
This is an important character in the lore. Hassan IRL stream fans are the other end. Exactly. No, Hassan IRL streams, by and large, are like very sweet, normal people coming and being like, oh my god, I love you, you're incredible, thank you so much. And they're like put together and look like they smell fine and all, but then you get this shit. All right. Everybody, I want you to meet the Orlando Asian Mogger.
Love you, Cloud. What you have?
Bro.
Honestly, he wasn't supposed to say that. But,
That's so cringe, bro.
Yeah, Yo, but I have a bunch of friends and family that have been watching, and I'm like known in Orlando as like the Asian Mogger. I would have the honor if you could verify me as the Orlando Asian Mogger.
Bro.
Honor is mine.
I don't know. You guys are kind of cringe, bro. It's just gonna be real, you know.
All right, y'all have a good one.
They're such pussies. Like
the Orlando Asian Mogger, everybody.
They're such scared little bit. I mean, this is what happens. I'm talking about Hassan. Every time he gets some troll that comes up to him in an IRL stream, they just come up, say some crazy shit, and then they run away.
So fucking
They're
pathetic.
such losers. And yeah, it's the same thing here.
The honor will be mine if you can verify me as the Orlando Asian Mogger.
Yes, neither one of them made eye contact.
The Orlando Asian Mogger.
Should I start calling you the Seattle Mogger?
The Seattle white Latino Mogger.
Yeah, the Seattle Cuban Mogger.
Terrible. Alright, here's another interaction. Clavicular almost caught a career-ending cortisol spike after a LARP Max Stacy tried justifying him on stream by calling him a good boy while he was mid-mog between two low-tier normies at ASU. So let's review. Cortisol spike is a rage bait-induced stress moment. LARP Maxed means someone who's trying too hard or pretending to try to be annoying. Remember, Stacy is the tier above Becky, so that's a compliment. Try gestifying him, which means making him look like a clown, while he was mid-mog between two low-tier normies, who I believe at least one of these guys mogs him.
I was about to say.
At least in the frame department. The Mormon mogger was right there. Oh, true.
Damn.
True.
Good.
Damn. He's probably a bad person, but low-key, but feel bad for him. That would be so embarrassing. I mean, all this is embarrassing, but still, what, the Asian mogger? Or Clavicular? Both of them deserve shame and humiliation. Hopefully that changes the trajectory of their lives. You can only hope that moment keeps the Orlando Asian mogger up at night, and he's like, what am I doing with my fucking life? And he gets it together. You can only hope that. Alright, here's him getting a career-ending cortisol spike. This has 5 million views on Twitter, by the way, in case you're wondering how mainstream this has gotten. Called me the Passoid mogger in voice chat. Y'all are so evil for that.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Bro, you don't understand. All my guy friends Looksmaxxing, and they talk about you every single fucking day. You don't understand.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
Can you say hi to my friend?
What's up, friend? How are you?
Good boy.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Love you.
Alright, fuck off.
Wait, can you bone smash me with that?
This is a dining hall that I used to eat at every day, by the way. Can I just continue to say how bizarre it is to watch this freaky little fucker this is the engineering dorms, and they had the best dining hall, so I'd walk across the campus to it to eat from my dog shit dining hall. It's so bizarre.
No.
There's that one. We got a couple more, and then we'll get to the interview. And then we started introducing new characters to the lore here. Again, 10 million views. So now we have the 6. Remember our scale from earlier? You've never seen these vids? Well, that's good. The captions are always better than the videos themselves. Alright. So now we're introducing new characters. 6'5" Australian Tara Chad Androgenic has flown to the US and Bone Smash Maxed in order to hunt down the ASU frat leader and engage in a mog-off to avenge Clavicular after the brutal frame mog incident that took place last week. You remember what Tara Chads are? We just covered that. Here is the Tara Chad himself hunting down the ASU frat leader.
Tempe is such a wonderful place.
Here's part of his interaction. We heard about the date earlier that he went on from the New York Times. This woman said that she's a self-proclaimed Looksmaxxer as well. Remember, bone smashing is one of the Looksmaxxing techniques in which you lightly tap your face with a hammer over and over again on the bones that are supposed to cause them to break down on a micro level and then regrow bigger and harder to firm out your jaw and give you a more Chad jawline. Let's take a look at how his date went, shall we?
Lesbo, right?
You're lesbo, right? He says.
You're lesbo? Wait, how do you justify that? If you're a groper or whatever, or if you're right wing, how could you be a lesbian?
Why is it total faggot death? Is that what you're on?
Alright, go back to 4chan, bitch. You know real people don't actually talk like this in real life?
Bro, it's
You realize no one talks like this actually IRL?
no one yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? What do you, hey, shout out to Kick. I promise you, literally no one says that. And no normal humans that you interact with do this kind of shit. You know?
High-roading her. Here is when he went to do a little sparring in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because he's such a big, strong guy. This is a This guy is a progressive, or at least he says he's a progressive. At the very least, he's not a fucking freakazoid, and he takes a lot of pleasure in beating the shit out of Clavicular and mocking him while he does it. As a little refresher for us all in the midst of this, here we are.
I told you some people are gonna be on your ass, Clav.
What's my rate, Clavicular? What's my rate?
Dragging him across the floor.
This is for all the bullshit that I gotta watch on my fucking feed. All the fucking time.
All right. Hey.
There you go.
God damn.
Little refresher for you. Thank you so much, Trav, for that. Oh, here's the one that they referenced in the thing. Of him realizing that gesture maxing at the club is officially the new meta. We don't have to play the audio on this one. It's just him dancing at the club. Here's another cortisol spike. He was mid-gesture gooning when a group of Floyds came and spiked his cortisol levels, talking about how they love his cameraman. We saw that already. And then here's the expanded universe. Now, none of this is... They're just... Now, these are just the caption people running wild. Androgenic has assembled the most catastrophic MOG alliance in PSL history to avenge Clavicular. Wolvermax, PSL 7 Adamantium... I need to do this one of the Andrew Tate voice. Androgenic has assembled the most catastrophic MOG alliance in the PSL history to avenge Clavicular. Wolvermax, PSL 7 Adamantium Frame Cell Berserker. No age pill can stop him. Loki MOG, PSL 8 Gigachad Trickster Maxter. Aura so high it causes instant gesture goon in enemies. The ASU frat leader triggered a rank war he was never prepared for.
Damn, that dude on the left kind of sucks. What is that suit and the horn?
Yeah, these are low tier loggers.
I think I have more aura than that guy.
Absolutely. Okay, we already saw this one. Here's some of the aftermath. Where Andrew Tate, sorry, I didn't mean to loud you. Andrew Tate complaining after the fact of that stream. If you remember in the nightclub singing the Heil Hitler song, the only one who wasn't saying the Heil Hitler part and looked kind of scared was Andrew Tate.
So he's got enough problems as it is.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be adding.
I love the crop on this one. They took an ear off Sneeko.
Has insulted me endless times, especially across the last 4 years. I haven't seen him in years and years and years. But maybe, maybe it's the man code in me. He's insulted me so many times, and I could sit here and throw him under the bus, but it's just not who I am as a person. I want to meet Nick and Clav. It's Clav and Nick who reached out to me. You're in America. We've never met before. Come through. We're with Sneeko. Is that okay? My reply was, Sneeko always has some crybaby issue with me. If he's not going to cry his eyes out, he can come. And he came along, and he made a fucking mess. And I could sit here and blame it all on him. But that's truthfully not, I don't know. That just feels wrong to me. I'm not going to sit here and say who else it was. I'm just going to say I didn't do it. I'm just going to say that I didn't play the song. I don't find the song funny. I didn't think it was appropriate to do. It's someone else's decision. We can drag him up here and we can ask him why he did it. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps when they said Nick's never been to a club before, I should have thought, Nick's never been to a club before. It's the first time I've ever met him. It might be a funny story. I haven't been in America in a year. You know what?
So yeah, he's distancing himself from Sneeko and Nick Fuentes, who gleefully played the Hitler song, and he's like, even for him, that's too far. Apparently.
I'm bored. I don't even like clubs, but I'm in Miami. Maybe I should go for 15 minutes. Perhaps that was the wrong decision.
He went because he's a clout-hungry motherfucker, and he needs to get back in the spotlight by any means necessary. And then, finally, I hate to reveal this to you, I have some two tragic facts for you, okay? The ASU frat leader that you've all come to know and love, who framed MOG Clavicular brutally. Two disappointing facts about him. Number one, he is Albanian. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Number two, he's not even a frat leader.
He's not even in the frat.
He's not even in a frat at ASU. He heard the Clavicular was coming to ASU and fraud maxed as a frat president in order to sneak on the stream. Here's the incident.
Let's go. Come on, yeah. Oh. Fucking Pike for a sick guy. I think fucking Pike's really know.
Wait, who's... we had an inside scoop that he rushed Pike and was dropped from it at some point, and I don't even think he ever made it. He is not a frat leader.
No.
He's not even a frat participant. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's the truth.
Yes, take all the time you need to
take
gather
some time.
yourself.
And now, to finish off our clavicular session, I hope you've all enjoyed this educational time. If there's any other clips you think that I missed, or anything else you want to say or see about clavicular, please send it into the chat. My whole life is a lie, etc., etc. Yes, exactly. Clavicular got mocked by someone who's not even a leader of any kind. A leader without a frat. True. To finish off our clavicular segment of the day, we are going to watch the newly released Adam Friedland Show clavicular interview, everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I don't think I am. This is going to be crazy.
PSL8.
I want to see Adam demolish this fucking chwink.
I've only seen one clip from this, one like 20-second clip. I have tried to not watch it or consume it all throughout the day. I hope you all did the same so we can watch this together. Without further ado, Clavicular talks female psychology, drug habit, infamy. Did you tune back in for the best part? You sure did. Here we go.
We gotta skip.
If you're gonna take out hundreds of thousands of
I was just we can keep it on. I'm just leaving it. I'm letting you know.
dollars worth of loans, you might as well invest it into surgery rather than going to school.
What if you could be a plastic surgeon?
And by the way,
bad paper.
you can actually get college loans and use it for surgery. So this is a method. So I've been telling people, yeah, you can literally do that. So just misappropriating the funds, it's really not going to get you in that much trouble, and you'll mog, so you'll be able to sort of get out of it.
Everybody in the studio fucking cracking up the whole time. It's so funny.
I'm telling you, his eyes, he's like, oh my god.
Notices bulges.
Rouge Time Lord. Thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Alright. That's true, creature. That is true. One more for you. World War Mog has officially erupted after the ASU frat leader refused to sign the peace treaty with number 2 ranked Chad Androgenic. That's right. Wagwango Mina Slimesky. Oh, hello. I know who that is. Welcome back. You missed the most insane fucking hour of content of my entire life, and now we're on to another insane hour of content.
Welcome to a very special episode of the Adam Friedland Show. It's Adam Friedland. We're going to get right into it. My guest this week is controversial kick streamer and Looksmaxxer Clavicular. That guy. Clavicular has enjoyed quite the meteoric rise over the last 6 months, thanks in part to a series of live stream controversies that have put him on the social radar of anyone and everyone that has a social media feed. I wonder if our parents, you think our parents do?
My mom knows.
Your mom knows?
Because the New York Times.
Because your mom's horny for him. Bro, chill. Okay, now I'm no fan of the things this young man has said about various groups like women, the LGBT community, and especially Jews. What has he?
You need Adam to come back. Yeah, Adam was there. Rouge Time Lord was there when we met Adam together at that bar in Seattle.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. What does he say about it?
It's not. Again, we'll talk about it later.
But the bad ones, right?
The bad Jews?
But I think it's important to view clavicular as a symptom. A symptom of something much deeper, something much darker, perhaps. A cultural virus that has plagued the country, the world, perhaps, for the last decade. And I'm talking about, of course, I don't have to say it, but none other than video game player and pickup artist extraordinaire, Hassan Piker. Our younger generation has grown up idolizing this man who uses a preternatural fashion sense as a tool for sexual persuasion. How many times have you seen young men at the store or perhaps the mall wearing this exact outfit, attempting to mold themselves?
I saw on lore about that photo. he gave that woman that sweater after they took this picture. She saw it and she thought it was she loved it and was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And then he was like, "Do you want the sweater?" And she was like, "Yes." And she took it.
Into a man who's quite frankly an anti-Semite. Anti-Semite of the year, mind you. A man who views women as workers. A man who live streams everything he does, makes it about politics. A man who's not even as big as his dog. Folks,
the picture.
I'm hoping this interview will be a wake-up call for everyone who's watching it to stop supporting the monster, Hassan Piker. So please enjoy my interview with Cliff.
Did not expect that
fucking
at all.
hell. Jesus Christ. But you can use a phone. Why is he using that? Anyway, so please enjoy my interview with Clavicular, everyone. It's going to be a good one. I think it'll be a good one.
Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 streamer on Kick. Give it up for Clavicular, everyone.
You look so miserable all the time, bro.
Welcome, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Dude. How you doing? You're in New York City?
Doing great, man.
You're enjoying it?
It's a little cold for me, but
Honestly, like I'm 38 years old and I'm like learning about Looksmaxxing and stuff. Like I do a lot of research for the show, and I feel like I just feel so like a boomer. I feel like so foreign from the youth of today. I feel like I'm learning like a new fucking language or something like that.
right, yeah. All of the terms are quite comical, but you know, you're not in your own world with not knowing about this whole Looksmaxxing thing. It's kind of a new thing that's popped up over the past few months, I would say, to the mainstream.
Right.
It's been.
But it existed in forums for years, right?
Right. Yeah. No, it's been around for years, and it had sort of a explosion on TikTok back in 2023, where like the kids knew about it, but now it's kind of pushing to X and
What is Clav
like,
fucking
you know,
wearing? It
people
looks
in
just
your
like a polo,
demographic
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit. So
Shut up, bitch. What does that mean, demographic?
Like
what
old
is
cells?
what is it?
Old
What is my
cells.
demographic?
old cells.
Old cells?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Celibacy?
Just
Dude, I
like
get pussy. Shut the fuck up. I get mad pussy.
No,
even
it's
when-
not like
even when I was poor.
that's just one of the terms that we use.
My
Like, well,
sexual market value is just through the roof.
we'll just add
ask
cell
any
to
of
the
these
end
guys.
of a descriptor. So
Really?
Just old cell.
So, what is your role in this ecosystem? How would you define the place that you exist within that?
I would say I'm kind of the cultural leader in the Looksmaxxing world.
Yeah.
You know, because not a lot of people are super well versed. You know, they're not willing to, you know, go the distance, do whatever it takes, kind of to ascend through any and every mechanism out there available to them. So I was like, okay, let's, you know, take this to its logical conclusion, you know, with biohacking, with you know, whatever you know, form of ascension necessary.
Yeah. Are there other are there ops that are trying to come for that #1 spot? Do you have to defend the throne?
Not that I know about.
Are you
Well,
the
that's-
hottest guy? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, that's just.
You just know the most about Looksmaxxing.
Right. Well,
Okay.
that's the goal of the game, right? Is to mog other people, right?
Tell the boomer cells about what that is.
So mogging is essentially just, you know, outperforming them, looking better than them, and just sort of dominating, right? It came from something called AMOG, which was alpha male of the group. Then it was shortened to just MOG. So that's kind of like the term we use when someone is just like outshining another person in like a photo or whatever. So if that comes along and happens to me, right, that's just kind of like almost biblical, you know.
Have you been mogged by another man?
I've definitely been mogged, yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to get mogged?
It's not a great feeling.
It feels bad.
It
Yeah.
feels bad.
It's just that a guy's more beautiful than you, or
just it could be through you know, a whole plethora of different things. Maybe they have more money than you. They could money mog you. They could status mog you.
Okay. Do you only chill with handsome guys?
No. I chill with
You have normie friends.
I do have normie friends.
And what's your perception of those guys? That they're like, you feel bad for them?
I try not to think about it too much, but it's kind of just like the only thing that I'm kind of talking about when I discuss, you know, Looksmaxxing and the importance of looks is, you know, you could try your hardest not to acknowledge someone being ugly or good looking, but at the end of the day, it's a subconscious bias that everyone's going to have, and it's unavoidable, right? So, just because I know the exact facial ratios that make someone good looking or not good looking, it doesn't mean that everyone doesn't instinctually know them already.
You are so hung up on what he's wearing. It cracks me up so bad. Oh my god. 2014 account on you, by the way, Rouge Time. I didn't know you had it like that.
It makes sense to me, the basic premise that society rewards attractiveness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's kind of obvious, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you think it's like a revolutionary concept because it's like you're just saying something that's always existed, right?
Right, yeah, no, I think it's quite logical, and that's why I would say that most of my messaging is so well received, is because it seems to me so beyond obvious that you're better looking, you have better treatment in almost every aspect of life. And this is something that's also quite well researched, right? You know, you look at prison sentencing for good-looking people versus people who are less attractive. It's quite clear that it's a huge advantage to have in life.
You think you beat the case recently because you're a hottie?
No comment.
No comment. No comment. But did you you pumped before you walked into the courthouse?
No, I didn't pump.
Did you wear something slutty so the judge could see?
No, I was fixing my hair in that one mirror, the curved one, in the courthouse.
I would throw your ass away for life.
Yeah?
Personally, yeah.
Oh, well,
to ugly jail. I'd send you to ugly jail. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, dog. Wait, so you came with your boys? That's your camera guy?
Temporary.
Why? You're about to fire him?
No.
Why?
My other.
What's your name? Come up and say what up to the crowd or to the audience. Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah. Come up and say hi. Yeah. Say name, age, body count. Yeah. Haha. Yeah. You don't have a body count?
I'm yours.
Social security
21,
number.
And body count like lower double digits. Something like that.
Lower double digits, like 10.
I don't really count.
Lower double digits is a bizarre way to say that.
Well, double digits implies like 50s, so that's too high.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your body count?
I don't count.
Do you guys ever run
20s.
two mans together or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
One
One day.
It's like threesome.
Yeah, one day, like a devil's three-way with you and you're in the watch out right now. Okay, sorry. No, I'm just playing. Let's get back into you. I want to because it's been real.
This is fast. This is the first time I think I've seen Adam be like fuck with somebody in a way that works. Like he's had bad people on these streams before, and he kind of always seems incapable of handling that. But for some reason, I don't know if it's just because he speaks not the language, but he recognizes just how crazily insecure these guys are, and he knows how to poke at it.
That's
in a way.
what I think it, because I keep saying, the look in his eyes, he sees an opportunity, and I think he's just absolutely he wants to go in and twist the fucking knife on these fools.
He's fucking with them real bad. This is great to watch. Hi Willow. Hi.
Really fucking fast, your ascent, right?
That's right.
Mr. B says you're about to be the #1
fucking. I mean, Clavicular's just so low energy, and he doesn't give a fuck. So
It looks like he's about to cry all the time.
It's so easy for Adam to just get in there and do his one-liners, and then keep the interview going.
That's because they're using gay special words.
I saw a clip.
Yes, he said that if he were to invest in any content creator who's up and coming, it would be myself. I'm not really too sure what that means, but
it sounds like a little bit sinister. A little bit, yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit, but
dude, that guy kind of tortures poor people, don't you think?
I don't know too much about that. That's been if you were to
about to be the really fucking fast, your ascent, right?
That's right.
Mr. B says you're about to be the #1 guy. I saw a clip.
Mr. Beast
he said that if you were to invest in any content creator who's up and coming, it would be myself. I'm not really too sure what that means, but
it sounds like a little bit sinister. A little bit, yeah.
Maybe a little bit, but
dude, that guy kind of tortures poor people, don't you think?
I don't know too much about that. That's been speculated. No, I think people just kind of call into question stuff about some of the budgeting, maybe not being the greatest.
What does that mean, though?
Well, so they're doing the Team Water thing, right, in Africa, where it's like a charity project.
Yeah, for Africa.
The wells, and people were like, is $40 million really necessary? And, personally, I have no idea how.
His critique of Mr. Breast doing charity, engagement farming for charity in Africa is that he's spending too much money on it. most of the time when people have that kind of like when they critique something like that, it's like, yeah, like you're just like using these people like to make yourself look good, and you should just give them money anyway and not have to make people compete for it, or like what you're giving something superficial that's not going to solve like systemic problems. And his critique is that he's giving too much money to the charity project in Africa.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
$40 million really necessary? And personally, I have no idea how any of
costs
this shit
less
works
for the wells?
And well, that's what people are speculating.
You got a bad
I
deal.
have no
People are
fucking idea,
speculating.
quite honestly. I don't think anyone has any idea how much it costs to run a water project in Africa.
Yeah. An interesting thing that you talk about is kind of like how the economy that you were presented with at your age, the world that you were promised wasn't a better future, right? Like, how would you explain that?
So essentially what I always say is, Looksmaxxing is just another version of self-improvement.
Yeah.
And I'm simply stating that in terms of ascending your sexual market value, which means, how valued you are by women, how easily you're going to succeed in the dating market, it's a lot easier to improve your looks and improve your SMV by that metric than it is to overcome, certain disparities with your finances or improving your status. Because what needs to be accomplished is so much greater than people could ever imagine to have equal results, right? So it's like, let's say you ascend to making even 7 figures a year. It sounds like an incredible number, and it is.
When you're a kid, you're like, that's the most money ever.
True,
Yeah.
real. I mean, especially when you
7
live in big
figures is
cities.
$1 million.
So that's the thing, right? People get to these like insanely good milestones, and then they're expecting these results, and they're not coming.
Like
Because-
getting pussy, you mean? Or like,
Well, the fact of the matter is,
Sorry.
looks are valued a lot greater in these big cities with how shit the economy is. That's really not getting you as far as you think.
you could just also just move to New York because there's like so many gay guys that there's.
Okay.
It's also, it's like, well, I'm sorry to interrupt it, I'll go back, but like, it's like, it's anti-capitalist analysis from somebody who has a severe head injury. Like, it's so close. It has like the echoes of like a class analysis. It's like, yeah, like, we were promised that like, yeah, you can make money and like succeed in life and it'll solve all your problems, but it won't, and like it's getting harder to afford anything, and then it's just like it arrives at the most like
I don't even know.
In these big cities with how shit the economy is, that's really not getting you as far as you think.
You could just also just move to New York because there's like so many gay guys that there's just more straight women than straight guys. It's a hack.
Or you could just Looksmaxx.
Have you seen Seinfeld before?
No.
George Costanza was like on dates with 11, and it's real. It's real. That's actually what happens.
I don't know. For any of the pop culture references, we are
you don't
20
know
years
shows.
apart. No.
You don't know any shows or movies.
Not like anything before like 2015.
So like Transformers like 4.
No.
It is really crazy that these two are at 18-year age gap. Just wanted to like throw that out there. Clav is 20 on the dot, and Adam is 38. Costanza was a hand model, digit mogging.
No.
I think that's.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Oh, that's a tough
Or it's
one.
Jester. Movies are Jester? Or
Movies
no?
are kind of Jester, and sports.
Sports is. Oh yeah, you hate sports.
Yeah, movies I could put up with every once in a while.
What's the best one?
Let me think. The most enjoyable movie.
Dude, you gotta not go back to Miami.
He's gotta say American Psycho.
Come chill with me and the lads tonight.
And just watch movies.
Have you seen Moneyball?
I have. That's a good
So
movie.
us, that movie. So us. Have you seen it? I love it.
Yeah, I like the movie Limitless.
You kind of are Limitless style guy.
Limitless.
Yeah.
Are you
Of course
fucking
that's his answer,
kidding
dude.
me?
Of course that's his answer.
Yeah. Is that kind of what having like a stack is like being Justin Timberlake or
That's
who's the
kinda-
guy in Limitless?
Bradley
Cooper.
Yeah. So it kind of feels that way when you first start taking stimulants.
Yeah.
A little bit.
For me, I just write long emails to people that I haven't talked to in 4 years. So you grew up outside the city, Hoboken?
Yes.
And you've been staying with your family?
Yeah.
Are you close with them?
Yeah, I talk to them a fair bit. Just Online usually. I haven't seen them in
What-
person for about a year before this week.
You talk to them online? What do you
What do they
mean?
think
Like just
about
over the
this?
phone.
Oh, that's on the phone. That's not online.
Yeah.
You have a sister, younger sister.
I do.
Are you close with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many years apart?
She is turning 16.
So 4 years.
Yeah.
Me and my sister are 4 years. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. We gotta fucking protect our sisters.
Indeed.
Yeah. My sister's my dog. We're like very close. You like Springsteen?
Who?
Bruce Springsteen. He's like New Jersey. He's like a rocker. Dude, I gotta put him on the songs. I gotta put him on the movies. We got a Movie Max and Song Max at some point, the two of us, as dogs. Your parents are also, they're bodybuilders, is that right?
Back in the day, before I was born, you know.
They were competitive, like
Okay,
Mr. Olympia?
that's an interesting window.
No, not that. Like that's the top of the top competition.
Yeah.
You know, just local stuff. You know.
That's
Jersey.
an
My
interesting
mom.
window.
Yeah. Your mom was.
Yeah, not my dad.
You had a jacked mom?
Yeah, before I was born.
Whoa. I wonder what it would be like to have a jacked. What was it like to have a jacked mom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
What? Well,
What was your mom was? Oh, before you were born.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you had hot parents?
That's kind of a weird question.
I had a hot mom and a disgusting father. Yeah. I'm fine saying it. I did the measurements on their eyes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Did your dad teach you how to work out?
No, I kind of just figured it out on my own because we had a home gym that I would just dick around in when I was growing up, and then I got my first gym membership and kind of would just watch like various.
Rich Piana?
Rich, yes.
Yeah, he was a psycho. I loved him.
Yeah, I loved Rich too. Unfortunately,
what the fuck. I have too much of a woman to know
99%
what
of the
that
shit he
is.
was doing is the complete opposite of what the literature suggests.
I can't believe it. I can't
know.
believe that he was doing this. Rest in peace, you fucking god.
He was a great guy, but his mentality.
Did he die from steroids, or can you die from steroids?
It definitely had a role in his passing.
You can set you up
unfortunately,
for
but
dying from
you can
heart
die
failure.
from steroids. Yes, just putting a strain on your organs. So when I talk about steroids and testosterone usage, it's put into the same category as these bodybuilding guys who are dying prematurely, but it's not a binary thing, right? It's extremely dose dependent. So when you're talking about TRT or slightly above that, that's not comparable with bodybuilders who are using about 10 or 20 times the dosage.
Does your dick get smaller, or your balls?
Your balls.
Your balls get smaller.
Yes.
But it kind of makes your dick look bigger, probably.
Correct. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
about like the proportionality. Yeah.
It's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do it, dude. I have long balls.
Wait, what?
Nothing. When did you swipe your V? Like 11, probably?
No, 16.
16?
Yep.
All right, that's a responsible age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. So you got into Looksmaxxing prior to
He's feeling it.
Yes. Yeah.
you getting chicks. Yeah. Was that a motivation? Those like message boards?
That was, but that wasn't necessarily the only thing I was thinking about at the time. It was more just like an objective, this will improve the quality of my life mentality.
Yeah.
And that was just one of the results of that, I guess you could say.
When did you start? Like 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you in COVID lockdown?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it suck?
Yeah, well, that was when I was 8th grade and freshman.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You had to like be at home with your parents the whole time?
Yeah.
If I like couldn't see my friends every day, it would just fucking suck. Yeah. So you got you were online a lot during.
Sounds familiar, Charlie, but
lockdown.
I'm not 100%.
Yeah. I was definitely on the internet, probably 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yep. Video games, whatever.
We don't talk about it enough, like culturally, about how that sucked for kids.
Yeah, I don't really think it was that bad for most people, not gonna lie. Especially this generation. I think a lot of people just got to sit on their Xbox all day and not have to do any schoolwork. I don't really think that anyone was
And do we think
too
that had
upset
any
by the whole
negative
process.
ramifications?
But it probably made it hard to be socialized, right?
Well, I wasn't doing that anyway.
Were you a loner growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your obsession prior to Looksmaxxing was Nerf guns?
No, that was just one.
What's that all about?
That was one when I was 8 or 9 years old.
How many Nerf guns do you have?
Nerf kid.
None anymore.
Come on, dude. You talk about it, dude.
I said it one time, but that's good research.
Yeah, I know everything about you, dog. Wait, did you get obsessed with things growing up? Was that an aspect of your personality?
Yeah, that was kind of the point I was I was trying to make.
Yeah.
You know.
What other things were you obsessed with?
Why is this a good interview? What is happening right now? This is the best interview you've given
I
him
was pretty
forever.
obsessed with like GTA 5, I would say.
Sick, obviously, fire.
I rotted on that for hours a
Yes,
day, like
yes.
minimum
Bruce
10
Howard.
hours.
I've been
every
making
single
that
day.
case this whole stream. Looksmaxxing is absolutely an autistic special interest.
During COVID.
Yeah.
So it'd just be that kind of stuff, just getting super hyper fixated.
Yeah.
Random shit.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Video games for kids.
Yeah, I guess, but just only playing one thing for. I have no idea.
I play sports games because I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah. FIFA, 2K.
Yeah, I wish I was that cool.
Damn.
I don't trust a guy that doesn't like sports, honestly. You can't trust a guy that doesn't like sports. You can't trust a guy that goes on 7 dick appointments a week. Do you have 7 dick appointments a week? That would suck. It's a lonely feeling, actually, being one of those guys.
What's that?
Nothing. Bro, what do you guys? Is your camera guy? Are you roommates? Yeah.
Yep.
Where, Brickell?
No, thank God.
Where do you live? Miami.
Just no comment, but not.
Oh no,
Brickell.
yeah, I don't want to dox. Yeah.
I would say that Brickell is probably the worst place that you could possibly live if you're an influencer.
Because it's all influencers.
It's all wannabe influencers.
Yeah, yeah.
Who want to stop you for a street interview when you're trying to get a coffee in the morning.
Yeah, like do one of those things.
Yeah, it's
it sucks.
incessant. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your?
Yes, Chelsea, because his view of
you let your girl?
Quality of life, like high quality of life looks like and all that is so distorted by his insane view of like himself and his body and his world. Like he truly in his heart of hearts believes that this is like the path that he's going to take to be set. I mean, and in his mind, that's why it's so dangerous that he's become famous, because in his mind it worked. He's making $100,000 a month. And all these people watching him are thinking, I'm going to start smoking meth and injecting testosterone in my body because it worked for him.
Get a train run. If that's what they always say.
What?
Right.
Your girl,
It's
sucks.
incessant. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your? Would you let your girl get a train run? If that's what they always say.
Right. Yeah. For
$1 million,
exactly.
and I'm like, obviously, I'd do it for free. Yeah, I guess like, what's the genesis behind like the boards? Did it grow out of like incel and PUA shit? Like, was that right? Yeah. Did you interact with that kind of shit?
That was
first?
before my time. That was kind of when I was like born. Was when it was like all conceptualized on the internet.
2005.
So the genesis behind it was like,
2005.
if you're involuntary celibate, you're like, I'm actually not gonna accept this. I'm gonna become a like piece of ass, and then I'll get girls.
That was the idea behind it. It was more so like identifying.
The most obvious thing in the world.
I think it was more so just identifying why people were incel, and then it kind of transitioned to okay, how could we fix this now?
Have you ever been in love?
That's a tough question. You know, I
It's
don't know.
awesome. It's the ultimate. Honestly, it feels great. But it feels crazy. It feels like you're taking crazy pills sometimes. It's like, what are we even doing?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've been in love. I feel like you're capping. That's cap. I can see you on your face.
Well, I just said
you're
I don't
a lover
know.
boy. You don't know. So
Yeah.
you thought it could be love.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think that your career has complicated like having like a
Oh
stable
yeah, no,
relationship?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You had a girlfriend recently?
Yeah.
And did it make it tough?
Yeah, certainly. It's kind of not really possible to do what I do just because of the hours. Like, you know, with all this kind of production-oriented stuff where you're kind of running a show, it's a little less time devotion than like the streams. Like the streaming hours are beyond brutal, and the shit that I do on stream isn't something that most girls would want to.
Makes me unattractive to women, maybe.
Yeah, like hoes, like flirting with you. Yeah. From Brickell style hose.
Brickell hose.
Yeah, trying to do street
The worst
interviews.
of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that you'll get so hot that you'll be hotter than your girlfriend? 'Cause you don't want to be hotter than your girlfriend.
Why?
Because it's like, what, you want to date? No, you
it's
don't.
like typically how it is in modern dating. Yeah.
Not for me. Not at all, dude. She is an
Modern.
idiot. I can't believe she's gonna wake up one day and be like, what the hell have I been? Well, yeah, I guess there is an aspect of dating, that is like courtship, right? Like it's not sexy if someone is pursuing you, right? Like it's more sexy if you have a crush on someone and you want to like, you know, like be charming and get them to like you.
Right, and women are just outrageously hypergamous.
What does that mean?
It means that they're trying to date above their looks level to a ridiculous degree.
You gotta move to New York, dude. You see some of those gargoyles with it, just a...
Ask any straight woman and they will tell you, yeah, most men are fucking ugly, and like you just have to fucking find one that's nice to you in showers. Like the bar is so low for men, and this stupid morons like women are hypergamous. They're actually hypergamous.
11s, dude. This is a different world.
Well, that's because there's a lot of people in New York.
Ask every straight guy in the world with a woman. They're like, she's so beautiful. I don't know why she like what she sees in me. Like she's so gorgeous.
Like, you know, finance.
Not even.
As a whole, right?
Yeah.
What is true about women is they are hypergamous. They're dating above their looks level, and if they're not, if they're better looking than the guy, it can 99% of the time be attributed to either money or status.
They're way better.
Right?
They
So
titties and ass.
that's why I don't really understand when people give like, you know, anecdotes on breaking these rules when it's like, yeah, as a whole, we're looking at a society here, not, you know, were you able to get with a chick?
You heard it here first, folks.
I
We
don't
live in a
know.
society.
It's just like they like it kind of a little bit if we're like a little ugly sometimes.
No.
I think yeah, bro.
Well, you're also a millionaire status.
Billionaire.
Oh wait,
He just called him a millionaire? That's crazy.
I did see someone say.
Why did they say billionaire?
What?
What? They called him. He'll be going on Billionaire Adam Friedland's podcast tomorrow. That's crazy. Me and Estra saw this man perform in the tiniest stand-up club in all of Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, it's true.
This man is not a billionaire.
Tweeted that I'm a billionaire.
I don't know. I was like, is that true?
Yeah, I'm a billionaire, dude.
But you know, as a whole, these rules are true, and these are rules that you
I don't think they're true, dude. I think you're making up fake rules.
No, I don't think so.
I'm telling you, dude. All my friends' girlfriends are hotter than them.
Dude, are all your friends rich?
Steven's roster. Steven, no, not at all. Back me up, Steven.
And that's another common cope is people just don't know how to properly rate individuals' attractiveness because they'll score women a lot higher because it's like, yeah,
they're hot.
Exactly, but when you actually know the objective measurements, it doesn't become about sexual attraction. It's about mathematics, and you're able to be a lot more
It's about mathematics.
With,
it's about your heart.
But what's sexy about math?
Well,
right?
it's about figuring out attractiveness.
I don't need to know the math on a pair of tits, you know?
Well, it's about the faces, and at the end of the day, you see a girl, you think she's hot. It's the same, but we're just trying to identify why. You know, why you have that subconscious instinct. You don't know why. What makes a face good? What makes a face bad? That's the kind of stuff that I'm just
different for everyone.
I think girls are hot. I sometimes get horny for them.
There you go. Well, we're just
I've been horny
why.
for them my whole life, dude.
Yeah, we should
Even
be
before I
teaching
could
the
bust,
PSL
I've been
scale
horny
in
for them.
schools.
Anyway,
But like,
let's not get...
it is crazy, and we've said it a million fucking times, how much right-wing men just hate being attracted to women.
Yeah, just
they
aren't
hate
attracted to women.
And, you know, leftists are apparently on the side of Adam Friedland are just like, yeah, well, I think women are hot. I don't know, what's the big deal? These people have lost their fucking minds.
One of my 5 clavs, your cancel tilt is way too off for you to be like, a clav. I feel so bad for this guy's worldview. He seems like an asshole, but he's miserable. He is miserable. They're all miserable. And they're coping with one thing or another, and instead of just living life and being passionate about shit and putting yourself out there, and he just has to like mathify it to victimize himself. It's just fucking sad. Yeah. It has to be transactional. Nothing can be out of love and desire. It all has to be capitalist. Yes, it is a very capital way of thinking. It's just a very isolationist way of thinking. Like, everything's about your personal value and their personal value, and if their face doesn't have the right measurements, then it's fucking over for them. Like, it's just sad. It's just pathetic.
Carried away. Can you break it down for me? Like, so what are these measurements, and like, how have they? Is it crowdsourced? Is it like the community is kind of determined, like
they do a lot of
PSL?
surveys on
It's
this
called
stuff.
PSL?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it comes from a bunch of different sources. You know, even something like the mid-face ratio tracks back to ancient Greece, but a lot of it is, you know, attractiveness surveys, scientists determining what is the most ideal measurement, right? And you take all these measurements and you come up with a total facial harmony score, and that kind of is able to be gauged on how attractive someone is. And there's other things that play a role, like phenotype, you know, and if you were to extend it to just the full body and height and frame, things like that. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it's all very objective.
And this is kind of something that's like the community has debated and kind of like
It's not like, that makes it sound like it's just a bunch of autists on forums kind of debating numbers.
I'm not saying that.
Well, no,
I mean, I'm
there's
saying
no
that.
like guru. There's no like Ross Jeffries who's
No,
teaching his
it's not like
system.
one guy's opinion.
Yeah.
You know, it's all very well researched.
Do you know who Ross Jeffries is?
No.
He's like the first pickup artist guy. When we were 15, my friend Tommy was like, dude, I'm sick of not fucking. I was like, we all are, dude. And he's like, I downloaded these lectures from Kazaa of this guy, Ross Jeffries. And I was like, what the, like, you're not going to get pussy from lectures. And he fucked at school like 3 days later. Literally at school. Literally. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And then he started dating that girl, and he saved her in his phone as bitch. It was rude. Quite rude. So just explain to me what like the PSL kind of like, in a layman's terms, because I'm like not very smart, but like.
Well, PSL was
There's 4 categories?
Sorry?
It's an 8-point scale, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how's that determined?
So that's just a different rating system that came from the community, and those are just, PSL is 3 like lookism-oriented forums, and you know, like pickup artist type things. So the idea behind it is that there's no such thing as a 10, and the highest rating was an 8. Now it's kind of been skewed to match the decile scale, so it's not completely what it was.
What's the decile scale?
Like out of 10.
Out of 10. Oh yeah.
So people will kind of just try to like make it translatable when that was never really the intention. There's a reason there was no 9 and 10 included in the scale.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So
The
that's kind of
shoulders
just what
go
it comes
shimmy,
down
shimmy,
to.
What are the
shimmy.
3 categories?
Princess, Clavicular is on Adam Friedland Princess.
Thank you, Mabel, for the 17-month resub. Mabel, let's link and build on an oven pizza. What do you say?
Oh shit, I would fuck up an oven pizza right now.
You down?
Oh, I'd fuck.
The 3
up
categories
an
of
You said
what?
there were 3
Mabel,
standards.
my
So
message
there's
to
3
you.
forums that
Oh,
PSL
please.
stands for.
Oh, yeah. What was that? What does it stand for?
Pickup artist hate, slut hate, and lookism.
Slut hate?
Yeah.
What do they say? Just fuck girls. The whole.
Well, that's what the forum was called.
Yeah.
Oh. What do we got? What do we got?
Mr. Sarah.
We have a guest appearance for as long as he'll tolerate this.
Which is to
About
say
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Do not drop him on us.
Hi,
Yeah,
He's so unhappy.
He's so sad. Oh, he's my good boy. He's my good
purring.
boy.
He's purring.
Who's my good boy? Good job, Sarah.
You go, buddy. You go down now.
Uh.
Okay, you're not too upset.
Surprisingly.
I want to pop in because we have options.
For the pizza?
We have pizza. I can make mac and cheese with hot dog slices in there.
That's gonna be a hard no for me. That sounds terrible. I was not one of those kids.
Sandwiches. We could go to local bar.
We still got a little while left on this one. I think of those options, I think oven pizza's
Yeah,
my
I kind of want an oven
my
pizza.
bag. If your heart is set on local bar burgers, if you could just maybe help us with a snack, tide us over till then, we could
Let's
maybe do that.
I think I want to do that.
You want local bar burger?
Yeah.
Burger Maxing?
I can bring you peanut butter pretzels.
Sure.
Okay.
We can push up our tomorrow burger time to another day.
Sure, that's up to you. You're the one who wanted a burger from Five Guys.
That's true. I just want a Five Guys, but like we can kick it off till later.
Who's winning the mog off?
Adam.
Well, obviously Clavicular.
I mean, the first thing I saw was Adam like contorted in his chair, like.
Well, he's always
He
like
always sits like that.
No, it's been fucking crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah, but so yeah, let's local bar max after this.
I'll go fetch some food.
What do you want? Do you have that kind of time
For the streamers.
after stream? Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
No, I was making sure.
Message me if you can just.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Cool.
wouldn't I?
Anyway,
I'm unemployed.
I'm unemployed.
unemployed, if you will.
Oh my god. Mabel kind of mogging these streamers. Hey, what the heck?
Yeah. Who was on the boards? Was it like kids your age?
Now it is. Yeah,
Now
now
it
it's often people who are a little bit younger.
Yeah. Are there girls on there?
Sometimes there will be girls who try to like LARP their way into the community.
God help us.
When it's meant to be a male-dominated space, or just like a male space in general, because women have just an exponentially easier time living life and sort of getting away with whatever the fuck they want. So, you know, you give them like this whole Looksmaxx avenue now to make things even easier. It's just, I don't know, maybe makes the playing board kind of.
But haven't they've been Looksmaxxing for a long time, no?
Yeah, but
They wear
not
makeup
properly.
and
you
not
know.
properly.
Yeah.
So wait, correct me if I'm wrong. There's normie for guys.
Right.
Low tier, mid tier, high tier normie.
Yes.
And then there's Chad, Turbo
Light
Chad,
Chad.
Giga Chad.
Chad Light Chad.
Chad Light.
Yeah.
What are you?
I don't rate myself.
We're like Giga, no?
Yeah, sure.
Low
we're,
key.
we're like Giga, yeah.
Yeah. People
I
don't
agree.
understand what it's like for us to be.
True.
Yeah. Is your philosophy that like one can make themselves into Chad if
No.
they want? No.
So genetics are going to play a huge role in everything and what's able to be accomplished, but you know, anyone can improve their looks to a pretty significant degree if they're willing to do sort of whatever it takes and go with that mentality.
Yeah.
But obviously your base where you start out is going to determine a lot.
Uh-huh.
And
You
bust
know?
out the
You might
calipers.
Looksmaxx
That's
your
right,
entire
Charlie.
life, do everything properly, but if you're someone who just does not have the genetic base to allow for you to be a Chad or anything, you might be a little disappointed.
Yeah. How do you conceive of yourself prior to like going on this transformation? Like, what do you think of that kid?
No, I'd say it's like a very like linear process to Looksmaxx. It's not like a, you know, where you leave your cocoon or whatever, like a butterfly or some sort of metamorphosis. It's very slow and steady, so I don't really think you change your, you know, view on anything.
Yeah. Had you not Looksmaxx, you think you'd still be a hot guy? You probably would, no?
I would say that, you know, obviously your genetics are going to play the biggest role in everything.
Oh my god.
I don't think I would be as
He's
good
such
looking.
a charisma
no.
void.
Not as, but like you'd still be a hot guy.
It's just, I don't know. You
But
know,
not as hot.
Thank you.
It really is hard to pinpoint exactly
Yeah.
how much, you know, some of the different interventions
I can get it.
would have played a role, or you know, where I would have got to.
I know you said you wanted to get double job and you're not going to do it now. What's
No,
double
I
job?
still want to do it, but there's just been a lot of things.
What does
that
it
have gone
do?
down.
Double
It
jaw
just
surgery.
advances your upper maxilla and your lower mandible.
Uh-huh. Did you just
Hell
get
yeah,
your
I got
mouth
my
as, like,
mandible
like,
contoured too.
turned out?
Clavicular.
Out?
Yeah. Just move the jaw.
Yeah,
Turkey?
same.
You're going to Turkey?
Can we get
Yeah,
W's
there's just
in
a lot
chat
of
for mandible
complications with travel
contouring?
right now that I'm not going to get into.
You're on the no-fly list?
No,
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah. We got to go to Turkey.
Yeah.
I'll get right
Yeah.
across.
There you go.
Actually, I
to
like my
Turkey.
nose. I used to not like it.
Okay.
I like it. The other thing was leg breaking.
Yeah, that was kind of just like a thought experiment. I think people didn't really understand what I was getting at was the reason I was talking about sort of the limb lengthening stuff was just about ROI. And then I kind of started popping off in another
course you don't
area, which
filter.
was, you know, social media, status,
Uh-huh.
money. And I realized that the ROI was not, you know, not worth it anymore in terms of like ascending my SMV. I was able to just leverage something else.
Yeah.
'Cause
How
that's-
tall are you now? 6'2"?
Yeah. So that's the goal at the end of the day is to maximize SMV. And if you could do so through other areas, you know, go for it.
Yeah. Gesturing.
But at the end of the day, that's going to be incredibly difficult for someone to have like the status ascension I did,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Where it makes it comparable.
Hell yeah, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Is it like Looksmaxxing a means of like avoiding, like it's called gesturing, but like just like a chatting, like or like flirting with girls? If you're like so hot, you don't have to talk to them.
Yeah, it certainly makes it easier to be a dumbass.
To not talk to girls.
Yep.
Also, just about like when I was like a 16, like just being so afraid if a girl doesn't want to kiss me back, like just like wanting to kiss a chick, and like how nauseating you feel at that age. And like had that been post Me Too, it probably would have been even scarier, right?
I've never had to.
I'm just saying, like, does that make it scarier? Like, does that make dating or gender relation, like relating to women, scarier for guys your age? No.
No.
Me Too.
I've never had any issues.
I'm not saying you got Me Too. No, you're not listening to me. I'm saying that it creates a fear. Kids are having less sex now.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of statistics about this. Young men are I'm pretty sure 2/3 of young men 18 through 21 haven't had sex in 6 months. So it's it's quite brutal. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm going to fucking ban the phrase umami tang from this server. I'm so serious. If I see one more of you say umami tang in reference to the way someone's armpits smell or someone's body smells, I'm going to ban you for a significant period of time. It grosses me out so bad. And I fucking hate whoever made that TikTok that made you all fucking start saying umami tang about armpits. It grosses me out so bad. This is your first and last fucking warning. I'm so serious. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
I guess like let's go into like your fame, right? Like it's been rapid.
Correct.
What has it been like to become a famous person very quickly?
Well, don't want to use the term famous, just kind of well known, maybe infamous even.
Famous, dude. Famous. Say it, dude. Say it with your chest.
No.
Yeah, say it.
Not yet. Hopefully one day. But
you'll get more famous, but you're very
I've kind of been doing social media for a little bit longer than people realize, because I just started streaming and going super mainstream, but I had been posting and doing content.
Mabel, if you don't have to heat that up. I hope you know that, right? You could just bring it's fine as is. Just wanted to put that out there.
Content for about a year now.
Oh, it did?
So,
okay, give me a second.
which I guess in the grand scheme of things for social media, that's still relatively short in terms of like career longevity. But yeah, so the live streaming started in about November. It was when it kind of took off. So yeah, it's been a quick rise from there. But I don't know. I've been adapting.
What do you attribute it to?
Thank you for the follow, Jelly
consistency.
MP3.
And it's new, it's fresh, it's content. People are doing the same shit all the time on Twitch, and no one gives a fuck anymore. It's the same streams, it's like video games. It's just boring, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't watch that.
Exactly, yeah, no. So, and people are realizing that more and more. So everyone looks for what's new on the internet.
Who's your fan base? Who's the squad? Do you have a name for the stands?
No, not
a name for the
What are they called? Clav Gang?
Clav Gang.
Yeah.
No real name.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it's a lot of guys? It's a lot of young men?
Surprisingly, it's actually pretty split down the middle.
Really?
Yeah, I would say in terms of like my live stream viewership, it would be like mostly men, but I have a lot of.
He just said his viewership is split pretty evenly at 50-50 between men and women.
For sure, dude. Yeah. For sure. For sure, dude. Cold pizza pole? Sure. Here. Since I feel bad for yelling at you about the armpit thing, so here. Here. Vote to your heart's content.
Female fans, like,
for being hot. Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, come on, bro. You have an SMV. That's why the bitches want to. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's just from TikTok. Like, would be most of the female audience. Like, they're not really interacting with the girls right here.
It's hard. It's hard to open. Yeah.
It's so wet.
Make fun of me. Yeah, you try it.
God damn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. SMV is sexual market value.
God damn.
Yeah. So here, ask chat. Will you open it for me real quick?
Ow.
Can you guys open this?
We need a butch.
Did someone say you?
Oh my God! It's Mabel. Come on, please.
There you go.
Thank
Enjoy. You want a bowl?
No, I'm just gonna freak it straight out the jar.
Okay, bye.
Oh my God, that was great. Holy fuck. Edgerton nervous and weirdly affirming. I was that weak before. Let me put you out there. Banning a longtime viewer. I timed her out for 1 second so I didn't have to see it on my screen anymore. I've been mimicking Hassan this whole time. This whole stream is just me just doing his stream. The way the windowing and the chat is set up, the way I like go on rants and tangents at the chat, the style of like the links and the pulling everything up. I have been aping Hassan this entire time.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. TikTok, probably.
Wait, I felt bad for you when I saw that clip of the Orlando Asian kid.
What up, homie?
Yo, you think you can sign my album?
Yeah, I got you,
I'm a
man.
big fan, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, bro, we've been on your ass since the moment you were streaming, since November.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good stuff.
You think we can take a screen photo?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I bet. All right, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Love you, Clyde.
That kid sucked.
Oh man, that is so annoying when, like, I'll be just trying to talk to girls and in the bar or whatever, but you know, people want to spam a million photos, and it's like, I get it, and I like all the fans, but if you're dropping game on like a chick IRL, like people will come up and, you know, kind of distract you or whatever. Yeah, a little bit by accident, but you know.
How can you even call yourself the Orlando Asian mogger when that guy has clearly mogged no one his entire life? He's a liar.
I love how he's talking about the Orlando Asian mogger, and then he played the other part of the video, not the
Yeah, I'm
Orlando
not
Asian
really
mogger
sure if
part.
that was like a clip farm or whatnot, but
yeah. I guess like when I found out about you, it's like I guess you've had like various controversial moments, but like.
Do you think he dreams when he sleeps? Chad, is this guy cattle?
Oh boy.
Oh my God, I don't know what that got me so bad. You can tell Clavicular thinks he really deserves to live. That's so funny. Oh my God. Welcome after a long time, Adeluin, my dear friend. My dear friend who happened to text me, coincidentally, a screenshot that a photo that Adam posted of him and Clavicular on Instagram. It was talking to me about it, and I was like, pull up the stream right now. We're watching this exact video. Does he chew cuz? That part looks... Yeah, I bet that gets your jaw nice and strong. Oh my God. Do you think he dreams when he sleeps? This is so fucking funny.
Those have obviously, for me as like a fucking middle-aged man, like those are the times that.
Oh, also the pizza temperature poll is still going strong, by the way. If you want to vote for it, we are currently 6-2 hot to cold on W pizza temperature.
W pizza temperature.
W pizza temperature.
Gets on my like algo, right?
Right. Yeah.
And is there pressure there? I guess like to like controversy max.
Most content creators try to clip farm.
What is clip farm?
Like just do stupid shit to go viral, but a lot of the times, like, I won't really be thinking too hard.
It's
just I don't have to try.
Yeah. The thing is, all those clipping accounts that just went viral for that kind of shit, none of those words are anything that I even understand.
None of those
myself.
words are
it's
in the
just
Bible.
People making up random shit because they pay clippers based on viewership, so they're just writing dumb shit and like they'll put filters on your face.
What
and
words
stuff.
are they saying?
Like jester gooning. Like
Jester goon.
doesn't like really mean anything.
Do you feel like that's making fun of you a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Folks, I'm going on the road this weekend. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, everything.
I'm picking random cities.
Portland, Oregon.
Skipping the ad. Unethical reacts. L reacts. L goon. Jesus. We should just advertising creatine powder.
He's gym maxing.
That's livemomentous.com, promo code TAFS.
What percentage do you think, when you view society, are normie versus like Chad, or like Becky versus Stacy?
Well, what percent of people are Chad?
Like when you view the world, yeah.
0.1 maybe. Something like that.
0.1. Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel like you occupy that percentage?
No, I don't really like to try to categorize my looks. I just want to look better. That's the message.
You aspire to look to
look
more
better.
Looksmaxxing?
Yeah, like I don't really think the whole rating thing. For some reason, people are goddamn obsessed with figuring out the rating. Ask me for a rating.
That's because it's your whole
just
system.
Look better. That's all you need to worry about.
Yeah. When you look in the mirror, do you see the imperfections that you want to correct?
Yeah, but it's not like one of those body.
He doesn't want to rate himself because if he says a number too high, then he'll get made fun of. And if he says a number too low, he'll get made fun of. He understands that you have to leave it up to other people to rate you, because that's the whole point, is what other people think of you.
No.
Dysmorphia type of, reactions where I'm just like, can't even leave the house because I like, my mid-face ratio is off by like 1 millimeter type thing. And there are people like that.
You look good, dude. You're fine.
Well, there are people like that. I know.
Look at these girls. They're sliding out of their chairs right now.
So I know what's suboptimal about my face, but I don't really let it occupy.
What is suboptimal about your face?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Obviously
Tell
there's
us.
There's plenty of
Tell
things,
us.
right?
Dude, you're fired, dude. You've plenty of things. What are you talking about, dude?
Well, just being like
What am I then? I should kill myself? What like? You look suboptimal. You look incredible.
Well, almost no one has.
You look like Superman or something.
Well, almost no one has a completely perfect face according to science, right? So you could find things that are flaws on anyone,
First
but
time Shadow Jelly
some of them will be minor, and some people will be extremely deformed. So
No,
it's just like it's a whole
we're not
whole thing's a
doing
spectrum.
Yeah,
but I don't really think about it too much.
Debates on
right.
who's gonna win.
So I guess like, what do you do day to day? Like, what's your like kind of routine?
A lot of it is pharmacology, right? So like using pharmaceutical.
Drugs.
Yeah. So what that would kind of look like is I don't like the endocrine system, which is like your natural testosterone production, because just in a modern society, there are so many things that are meant to disrupt this process.
Yeah.
So my entire mentality is just don't try to fight it with doing these stupid carnivore diets and wearing like this cotton clothes.
Yeah.
It's like just get off the entire thing and use exogenous hormones.
Okay.
So that's the first thing that I do is testosterone.
What is that, like a syringe or?
Yeah. So that's one. The next thing is
the
going to be
endocrine
a GLP-1 agonist.
What is that?
So I use something
Ozempic
similar to
King.
Ozempic called retatrutide.
Okay.
And that's a peptide that basically suppresses my appetite, making it difficult to eat. I don't really think about food too much, and because being lean is about 70% of what you could accomplish in terms of Looksmaxxing.
Yeah, really.
And then the next thing is, hair loss, because 2/3 of men by 21 years old are experiencing some form of male pattern baldness. So avoiding that
It's a serious
is
epidemic,
really
Chad.
going to be something that's crucial to maintaining those looks.
I agree.
So
Take the
taking what's called a
estrogen pill.
5-alpha reductase inhibitor, testosterone converts into dihydrotestosterone through this one enzyme in your body. So you're blocking that process, because DHT is going to be a huge problem for your hair.
Right, like trans people, we see this and we're like, the transhumanist kind of aspects of it, it's like, yeah, that could be really cool. And then he uses it to be like, foids are shit. I'm like, goddamn.
Right, causes hair follicle miniaturization.
Would you rather lose your hair or your dick? Because I would say dick, personally.
Yeah.
Fucking, I would look terrible without hair. I'd look sick.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you go bald, you could go jacked. You could go Bruce Willis kind of.
No, that just makes you look like one of those cringe red pill jesters. I feel like.
I think they're jesters too.
Yeah, I kind of just like to refer back to the quote,
Damn,
like
hot
hair is
pizza
life,
wins the
and
poll.
if you have no hair, you have no life.
Confucius.
Total hot pizza
No,
victory.
that's actually Saint Hamoudi.
Who's Saint Moody?
Saint Hamoudi, just some autists from like the black pill space.
Oh, okay. He's not from the Bible.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, and then you do like finasteride or whatever.
Something similar.
Okay.
Dutasteride.
Because the T makes you go bald faster.
Yeah,
It gives you acne.
The testosterone and its byproduct.
Yeah.
Dihydrotestosterone.
Yeah. So you just do those 3 things?
No, I mean, we'll be sitting
He
here
does
for
seem
a
to know
little
his
while
shit.
if we go through the whole
Why
whole
do you go to
regimen.
medical school?
Well, I got kicked out of school.
Yeah, but whatever. We'll get you back in. I don't
We'll
wanna be
get
a
you
Jewish
back
brother,
in,
but
it's
you should go to
crazy.
medical school.
That's
You know
a
all this
horrible
crap.
idea. Dude,
Why? You know all this
because
crap.
I'm already-
You can help people doing medical school.
I would never go back to school. I'm already doing good enough on social media where I
Hell
can't even
yeah.
think about the word
And it'll
school in a
last
serious
forever.
You could be a
context.
doctor. You could be a good.
Fuck
It's
no.
a good job, no?
No, doctors.
But you know all this stuff. Do doctors agree with the stuff you're saying right
Go
now?
back
Like,
and
Doctors
pretend
are-
like nothing
you're
happened.
rogue.
and
I'm telling you,
Seinfeld.
listen to this. These people are literally going to school for 10 years, accumulating a retarded amount of debt
Whoa.
Retarded, yeah.
just to make, like, a wage that's not really going to elevate you to a position where you could beat any looks disparity. So it just doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, but your mom tells the daughter, like, you find a
Like,
nice
dude,
doctor.
if you're gonna take out hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans, you might as well invest it into surgery rather than going to school.
What if you could be a plastic surgeon?
And
They
by
make
the way,
bad paper.
you can actually get college loans and use it for surgery.
Oh, God.
So this is a method.
Do not
So I've
follow
been-
this
I've been
man's
telling people, yeah,
advice.
you can literally-
Do not do that. There are severe consequences for doing that. Do not do that. Clav has Unreal Engine face. That's awesome. We love doing professional school, right? Chat, Rouge Time Lord here is evil maxing
Evil
in my
Maxing.
life. Trying to get me to skip stream and play pool. Evil. Jester Foyd. Trying to get me to go to law school.
Deeply evil.
Deeply evil. I'd try to find another insult, but I'm running out of. All this to say, yes, spiking my cortisol, career-ending cortisol spike. You said my days I play pool all the time. I want to start a pool night on a Tuesdays, and I said, well, I stream on Tuesdays, and you said, well, then don't. Trying to get me to Jester Max my way into law school, and to accrue hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, even though I'm too stupid to do it.
Well,
Cringe.
Use the money to get surgeries. Use the loans.
Whoa. I wasn't invited? Oh, that's what it was. I wasn't ever invited. Pool stream there, problem solved. Yeah, how many raise your hands if you want to watch me be mediocre at pool on camera for 3 hours.
They do that. So just misappropriating the funds, it's really not going to get you in that much trouble.
No, don't encourage
and you'll
her.
Mod, so you'll be able to,
No.
to sort of get out of it.
I need access to a private pool table is the problem. 3-year law school stream? Hell yeah. If that would get me to get through it, then sure. Fraud time. Yeah, no, I need Ox. Okay, well, don't ox my places, but yeah, that's the only non-private place I could theoretically get, and I would have to get permission from them, and also go in like the middle of the night when there's nobody there, which presents problems. Like, I think I could do it if like we had like the camera, like one of the tables up against like the corner, so like you couldn't see anybody else. And then, like, lav mics on everybody so the audio's localized and you can't hear other people there. But even then, there's no way they would let us, right? Once I get my membership, I'll talk to them about it, but there's no way. Not IRL streaming? Well, how else am I supposed to do it? Pool is IRL.
Unless we get a pool table for the house or something.
Right, yeah. Put a pool table in this house, which there's 0 room for, anywhere in the house at all.
Take the kitchen table.
Maybe let's take the kitchen table out.
Put it in the lawn.
Or I move into like an apartment building that has a pool table in the common area that I could use like on a guaranteed basis. Would all be very difficult. I do this cute thing in person while I block my mouth and for my pool enemies. I felt like a secret agent. What's like I was doing like the football coach thing where I was like talking about pool strategy, and so I cover my mouth like this and I talk like this, like if I was telling Scarlett, like, because I'd be talking about whoever's shooting, so and I don't want them to hear me because that's like shitty. But I'd be like, oh, if it was me, I would do this shot instead of this shot, or like I think this and that, and so like I just like cover my mouth up like that, you know, to like be courteous. buy a pool, steal a pool table is so funny. Those things weigh like you right now on you go to any Facebook marketplace in the country, and there are hundreds of pool tables for free that they will give to you. And the catch is you have to come move it because they weigh so much and they're so hard to move and they're fragile and they break like fuck. Like that's like you can go anywhere in your city right now on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or anything, and you can find a free pool table. But it's about having the ability to move it and the space to store it, and that is the barrier that keeps people from doing it 95% of the time. You can buy a house that comes with a free pool table. I love how the ideas are getting less realistic as we go. I love how the ideas are getting worse. You guys are giving me worse ideas. I would love to have a pool table in this beautiful world where I could afford a house, let alone a house big enough for the pool table. I would love to. Digging out a garage just to add a pool table. I mean, you can put it up here where the beanbag, the love sack is currently. You just have no room around the edges to shoot at all.
That's true.
Construct a pool table out of materials. We can get one of those small ones. We can get like a 7-foot table, I bet, and stick it in here somewhere, or the garage maybe. You can get a 7-foot table. Anyway. I would love to stream pool. I wish it was possible. I can afford a house with a JD. Yeah, after like, well, first of all, I had to quit streaming if I was doing law school while working.
Oh God,
so,
I don't want to do this stream on my own.
Yeah, that's not what you signed up for. Put down green carpet. You can use the floor. God, okay, now the ideas are getting better. All right, back to gesture maxing. We'll talk about this later.
Let's do a rapid fire questions. Okay, these will be fun.
Just plagiarize.
You were interviewed by Michael Knowles. What do you think of that guy's? Dude.
I thought he was very nice.
Okay, never mind. I mogged when he came on here. He's a nice guy, whatever.
He is nice.
He just tells trans people they should be eradicated. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, so that's why I don't like to think about politics because these people get into these manic headspaces over nonsense. And I'm just like,
they're losers.
Dude, why?
Yeah. I have politicians on. They're fucking.
Which ones?
They're jesters, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I had the mayor, Zoran. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's fire. He's pretty fire.
Zoran?
Zoran.
Zoran?
No, I never heard of the guy.
He's sick. He's the New York mayor.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm so far removed. I can give a fuck, man.
He's got a high sexual market value. Do you jester when you're chilling with your boys? Can you jester with guys? Can you just not jester with girls? Is it okay to jester with fellas?
Dude, honestly, it's okay to jester regardless.
Oh my God, thank you. When I read that gesturing was cope, I forced me to look in the mirror when I was learning.
It's just like about, you just have to be kind of conscious of the fact that you're gesturing. That's like the main distinction that needs to be made, because some people will gesture and genuinely think it's like game or the right approach. But like if you just want to be silly and fuck around, like that's perfectly fine in my opinion.
It's fun to make a girl laugh at a joke though. It's fun.
Yeah,
it feels
but
good. It's like
that's not really gesture maxing though. Gesture maxing would be like
juggling,
that, or just like maybe self-deprecating humor would be like one thing.
Yeah.
That's like a very gesture max thing to do.
What do you do for fun? Like, what's?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't do anything besides stream.
Jesus
Come on,
Christ.
You gotta have fun sometimes. You gotta put a movie on with the boys and make jokes about it because it's a bad movie.
No.
Just try it out. Yo, where's the camera guy? Just please, just promise me you'll do that with him.
We can try.
Yeah, fuck no.
Why fuck no?
No, bro.
I would rather, the way that I think about it is like when I'm doing anything off camera that's like an activity, I'm like, I could be streaming this getting paid right now.
Oh, come on, dude. You can't just make, you gotta have you separate a little bit.
Well, think about it, right? There's literally people who do shit like mini golf and bowling and like go and hang out with like, go to dinner dates with girls. Off stream, they're not getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, doesn't that fuck with you a little bit? Like, there's people who actually do
You
this
think
shit.
that's what people are primarily doing, or you make dinner with your girl, you put on a girl show,
stream it, bro.
You do face
stream it.
No, I don't.
Does he think everyone else is a streamer?
That's what my question is.
He's like, think about it, bro. There's people out there who don't stream that stuff. Like, yeah, that's most people, I dare say.
He's not that far removed from being 10 years old. He's like 20.
Everything is his. This is his entire universe. He's never had fun before.
No.
Yeah.
He got poisoned by the internet at such a young age, and now
this is
he's
upsetting,
incapable.
honestly.
Like, what a private life. I had to learn that.
Dude, I want my fucking hourly streaming.
Here's the thing. I think that people are a little, when I look at social media, I think like people are kind of ignoring the fact that you're 20, right?
Yeah, I would say that pretty much every content creator has seemingly got like this treatment for immaturity, or like, you know, people excuse bad behaviors, but that's never been applied to me whatsoever. And
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I just come
Spreading
across as
violently
like
hateful
more
ideology.
mature when I do like these long form like podcasts a lot of the
Yeah.
time, so people don't realize my age a lot of the times, and I'm also
You
like
look like
a figure of
shit.
authority in the Looksmaxxing space.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, well, we're not gonna give you an easy out on this one.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I don't really, complain about it.
What aspects of life would you not stream? Like taking a shit, you wouldn't
Yeah.
stream. Yeah.
Shower.
Getting pussy, fucking.
Well, I mean,
Have you streamed having sex?
you can't do that, like actually put it on the camera, but
Yeah.
I've done it like with the mic on.
Really? Wait,
Um,
you're rocking her world?
Um,
What's it like for a girl having sex with you?
like 1 minute, and then you have to go to a clinic a few days later.
You're
Let's run that.
Oh boy.
What's it like for a girl having sex with you?
Like 1 minute, and then you have to go to a clinic a few days later.
You hit it quick?
Yeah, bro, I gotta get back to work. I'm a busy guy. Yeah.
You're such a legend, it's crazy.
Oh fuck.
1 minute, and then you have to go to a clinic a few days later.
He thought he cooked with that one. He thought he was cooking.
You're such a legend. Why are girls more flattered about premature ejaculation? If a girl prematurely ejaculated,
It's
I'd
not
be like,
flattery
I'm the
at all,
best at
man.
sex. What? A
That's
girl
not-
should be like, wow, I was incredible today. Yeah.
Dude, it's about my time, right? It's not about.
Oh, so you make yourself bust really fast?
Yeah, bro. I'm not here
So
to
what's
flatter
the-
anyone.
So then just jack off. Dude.
That's my
Yeah.
king.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Wait, what is the Looksmaxxing?
You ever do the stranger?
What's the stranger?
Oh, dude, I love telling people about this one.
What is it?
So basically, you gotta sit on your hand until.
Oh yeah, classic.
there you
Yeah,
go.
the stranger. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Have you ever done the Tennessee pile driver?
I kind of want to know, what is it?
It's you're stooping on a wall, and it's the force is so big that you smash through the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever done the Darwin?
The Darwin. Maybe by accident.
You put your soft dick in a girl's mouth, and then it evolves.
Yeah, I've done that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a fun one.
I love Cool Adam so much. Like when he tries to act like he fucks so much, it's so good. Oh my god. Okay, he was saving his best for the very end
I
of the
feel
video.
like I'm gonna explode, dude.
Cool Adam strikes again.
So do you feel like a fear or like an anxiety about staying on top? Like I asked you this earlier, but are people coming for your spot ever?
No, I mean, like, there's making good content is kind of like the goal at the end of the day, and I think I'm pretty captivating based on what's been happening with the numbers. So I'm just gonna continue being myself.
What about Marlon? Who's this Marlon? I'm seeing
another
him.
streamer?
Yeah. But he's a hot guy too.
I don't know. It's up to you, man.
Yeah. I don't fucking look at guys. I don't do the math on guys' hotness, dude. Who's the hottest girl?
The hottest girl? Ever. Oof.
And we're gonna go around the room. Get ready.
Maybe you go first. I don't know.
Denise Richards, that James Bond movie. Dr. Christmas Jones?
What, the old James Bond stuff?
Yeah, with Pierce Brosnan. Yeah. She was an 11. Or the movie Wild Things. Model. Yeah.
The thing about that question is like I'll kind of flip flop on the answer a little bit.
Who?
'Cause
Sydney
people-
Sweeney, you think is #1?
No, I think that bitch looks like shit.
Really? I saw that clip where you're saying she looks like crap.
Yeah. So
Come
you
on,
baited
bro.
me to say that.
She got big. Have you seen the things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of awesome, no?
Yeah, but it's just hard to get over that face.
Ooh.
Come on, pause.
Damn.
And she's gonna be shooting your head off about some like political issue, and it's just like,
You think
bitch.
Sydney Sweeney is political?
People want her to be.
They want her to be. They want you to be too.
I know, bro. It's fucking retarded.
Why do people attribute Looksmaxxing to being right wing?
They just don't know what it is, man. So they're kind of, you know, scrambling to figure out what I'm about, and because it's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
So
you're a.
This man said Heil Hitler, N-word Heil Hitler 30 times on a stream less than a month ago. Mr. I'm not political, I'm not a right-winger. Just gonna go ahead and throw that back out there. Good night, Charlie.
Forums, you say naughty words, so they think it's right wing.
Yeah, that's just like any fringe, you know, culture on the internet is kind of like edgy, and you know, not something that you would hear just out and about on a day-to-day basis. So,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily political at all. It's just it's self-improvement.
Who's the hottest chick, dude? Just come on, just tell me.
Hottest chick. I think Taylor Hill's pretty good. Just a model.
Who's that? Run a pic. Let me see.
Okay.
Come on. She's fire. And you guys think that Matt Bonner is the hottest guy?
I said the highest in terms of the objective harmony ratios.
Matt from the Spurs, the redhead guy,
Not
the
Matt
three-point shooter?
Bonner. That's awesome.
Matt Bonner?
Shout out Matt Bonner.
See. Let's check.
She's hot. Let me see. Do you take that down or no?
No, man, not yet.
Just say what up to her.
You're
Just
so
give her.
mad.
Couple more fashion shows, maybe. You know.
Really? She's a fashion model?
Yeah.
Just say hi or something.
Dude, that's the thing.
You know what you should do? Respond to a story and say, "Damn, bro, she's perf," and then she'll say question mark, and you'll be
Oh,
like,
no,
"I
that's-
meant to send that to my friend."
Dude, she descended.
That's
though.
what jesters do.
She descended since that photo, so.
She
Descended.
Descended.
Yeah, like looks worse.
I gotta show you some shit, dude. There's a whole wide world out there outside of male beauty.
Pulling out the headphones.
Peep this, dude. You're gonna love it. Those are nice headphones too. Check those out. You know this track? Put them on, dude, or
Nah,
you
I'm
don't want
not
to
gonna
mess up your
my
hair.
No.
Not really messed up.
Come on, dude. Can I put you? I'll play you another track.
His
Not
pretentious
really
ass
your
fucking
song. You're
headphones.
an idiot. Okay. This song will change your life. Yeah, Garden State, dude. She says this song will change your life, and it does. Does your boy know these songs?
What? The Karma Police?
Yeah.
From Invincible.
From what?
From Invincible.
The show?
What's Invincible?
Oh, you don't know it? It's an animated show.
No, I don't watch cartoons, bro.
What the fuck, man?
You don't fuck with this?
No.
Alright. You want to hear a song that I wrote? Tell me if this is good.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, be honest, honestly.
Okay.
When you're weary, feeling small.
A little slow.
Keep listening, dude. Wait for the hook. Like a bridge over troubled water. Can I ask you another question? What's your favorite animal? Dog?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I have a dog.
Me too. What kind of dog?
I don't know.
A pit bull.
I hate when people ask me that question. Like, and
Why?
They think
hate
it's
when
weird
people
if
ask
you
me
don't
that
know
question.
what kind of dog you have.
Dude, look at my dog.
And that's another
So
just
cute.
like, that's
Look how
what
cute.
normies interacting. Nice.
Yeah. What do you think? I got her from the street.
Normies interacting is always so silly to me because they're like,
What? It was that.
like normal people.
Yeah, I
Because
can't
they run
stand
into
it.
each other and they're like, oh, what kind of dog do you have? As if they give a shit about.
That is. And then they go mini golf. Yeah.
Small talk.
Answer. So yeah, no, I never.
This is fucking insane.
Wait, let me see your dog then. Just be a normie for a second. Just be normal, maybe for a second, dude.
All right.
Your dog.
Normie maxing.
That's your best friend.
I Is that what they say?
I don't know. Who's your best friend? This guy in the back? He fucked 10 girls, and he said low double digit.
Yeah, I can't even find a picture
All
of my
right,
dog.
Like, where do you rank male
loser.
beauty in like the kind of scale of what's important? Like
the highest.
Like higher than like kindness or something.
Yeah.
Really? Why is that?
Well, because these things are going to be perceived according to the physical, right? So, like all the intangible things, like being kind or being funny.
Yeah.
That's all going to be haloed by your attractiveness. So there's no point in really valuing them as separate things when they're all kind of interconnected.
Well, like Mother Teresa, she was a looker, but she's famous for her kindness, right? Like she didn't need a baseline attractiveness. She was kind, right? Like
He talks like he's looking for traps at any moment. He talks like someone who has had zero normal socialization in his life and is trying to figure out how to respond to conversation because he does not have conversation and he is omega autistic and he's trying to find a way to answer everything in a way that like his audience approves of.
Homeschool question mark.
Homeschool.
Nobody gives a shit about Mother Teresa. I'm gonna be honest with
people
you.
do. No, people. She's famous. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I think people are probably gonna care more about someone in Hollywood, like a Brad Pitt figure, than they would Mother Teresa.
He's so gay.
Because he's
so
hotter
gay.
than her.
He probably mogs, yeah.
He's probably
Her,
Mog.
that's for sure.
That's crazy.
Since
he's from New
maximize
Jersey.
your attractiveness, right? The things that I've seen, like I found out about
standard issue loner kid from your school, who also again was with COVID lockdown was 8th and 9th grade for him. Okay.
from are like things like the car, the thing last week in Arizona, like those kind of things. I guess are like have those. Do you perceive those as complicating your life? Like
what a weird softball
so
way
it's
to
just
ask
like is
that.
the formula of like
You hit someone with your car, snuck a bunch of meth into a nightclub, and said Heil Hitler on stream. Do you view these as obstacles to your success? Like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
maximizing your attractiveness to make everything better? Does that necessarily does that complicate it?
Well, I just have an interesting status, I guess you could say, where I'm like a infamous figure.
Yeah.
So, where there's a lot of love, and I would say that's 99% of the interactions, those aren't the ones that are going viral on headlines as some one dickhead who is a hater and wants to, do some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just what goes viral, but that's not the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
The reality of the situation is, I'm talking about men's issues and kind of identifying with that, and no one's been a spokesperson for, the struggle in any meaningful way, I would say. There's a lot of...
You're the first.
Well, there's just a lot of, disinformation, I guess would be the way you could put it. Or there's sort of like a key element that's always been missing from the manosphere and the red pill space, which was that looks are an extremely important thing and they shouldn't be ignored. So I think young men feel kind of understood by
I know,
my
how's he
message.
so boring? It's crazy.
By me.
What resonates, you think, with young men?
Well, because I understand it, right? It's not like I have my head super big because I'm famous. It's like I kind of blew up on social media not that long ago, so
Right.
I was right there in the struggle.
Yeah.
I was still working a normal job less than a year ago.
Wage cuck.
Yeah, I was wage cucking.
Yeah. What was your last job?
Working at a restaurant.
Yeah. If you're close with your sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
If someone told her that she was low tier Becky or subhuman, whatever, would you want to beat their ass?
Well, that'd be sort of a cortisol spike. So the expectation for you to do some dumbass shit and get into fights all the time.
God, that's not the question.
A culture that definitely needs to be added. I'm high class and I don't do shit like that.
In the same sense
You're
as Michael
high class.
Knowles fixating on trans people's lives. Like, what is the merit of telling someone that they are nasty? Like,
well, yeah, I guess, and I would not really do that unless someone were to be a dickhead to me first. And I think any of the clips where it's just like me, you know, talking to someone in a disrespectful manner, they always cut out the previous part of the interaction where they would just come up and start acting crazy. Like, I'm not.
I imagine so.
Yeah, like it's not like I'm going up to people and being like, "Oh, you're fucking subhuman."
I saw a clip where a girl was like trying to flirt with you. She was like, "Why did you come say hi?" And you're like, "Cause your fucking cheeks look like shit or something."
No.
You said her mandicular was crappy or something.
Mandicular.
Be nice to girls, dude. At least.
I am. I would say.
You should be nice to girls.
I would say
They're girls, dude.
There's a lot of clips of this, but pretty much every single chick I've met in person was.
I love how
like, wow, actually a lot nicer.
Adam is like a well-adjusted 13-year-old, and Clavicular is like a shut-in 16-year-old. Like, watching them interact, it's fascinating.
I think as a thesis, the
like
concept that
Adam behaves like a 13-year-old who has a lot of friends.
Exponentially better for people that are good looking is the most obvious thing in the world, and you're just articulating that. Like,
yeah.
And I don't like. To me, that just makes sense, right?
Right.
And that's been our like what's benefited us in life. Like that's why everyone's like, you know, like it's fine. Like it's annoying sometimes, right? Like when just girls are like this every time I publicly masturbating. I'm sorry, but like, but beyond that, what I'm saying is that like, I guess when I was younger, getting obsessed with something was something that losers did. Like cool people and hot people could just be normal, right? And that's the fascinating thing about this is like, it was never a cool thing to be obsessed with anything, and I think that that's what I'm trying to grapple with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would not really say that Looksmaxxing is cool. I would say that it's something only.
But you're the coolest guy. You're the biggest streamer.
Neither of these people have ever played Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, it's more just that there's a lot more sides of the internet now, and there's a lot, like, people are just looking for what's new, what's fresh.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed this?
Adam,
no.
Adam plays
I think it's
FIFA
fascinating. I really hope that I'm not
games
condescending.
No. I don't get any malicious vibe at all. I would say, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I already kind of forgot.
It's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. So that happens to me too. Yeah. But it's thrilling to be around me and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm awesome, right?
Absolutely.
I feel the same way about you.
I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel the same way about. I mean, also like. You're braided, right? Yeah. You could call me by my real name too.
Okay.
Yeah, Muhammad.
Muhammad?
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah. Christ, what a fucking disaster that was. Wow. Well, that's the Clavicular stream.
God, that's Clavicular.
I hope you all enjoyed that. Please join the raid on Frogan. Go say hi. Go let her know where you came from. Help us impress her so she thinks that we're cool.
True.
So we can be friends with her. Just saying. Love you all so much. Thank you all for this. Thank you for letting me transfer some of my brain rot to you. I know we're all worse off for this, but we're all worse off together, and that's all that matters in this beautiful world. We'll be back on Thursday. I will hopefully have a Mitt Romney hogwashed for you, but who knows? It's a crazy world, and there's so much to talk about with him. I love you all. Goodbye, everybody.